Ninja, you're so fast. Hello, hi. I'm a little behind. And I was gonna look at my calendar. I got distracted looking at it. Because I was gonna tell you what the schedule's gonna be for like the next few days. So this is my one stream this week. Ha 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 ha. I might have a evening stream on Saturday and Sunday. Those are maybes. Those might just be Saturday nights, and that might just be Pokopia. Because I am behind on Pokopia. In fact, I might take a break from this to go to Pokopia because I haven't done my stamps in a couple days. I didn't take my Switch with me when we went on vacation, so that might just be to pop in and say hi to everybody. But hi, welcome. We're going to be doing Birushana today. I might have Pokopia over the weekend. Maybe. And then Monday night, we're going to do a late night Birushana. Be sure to check your mail around next Friday. Next Friday? Am I here next Friday? I will be. Hopefully it arrives on Friday. I might not be here after Friday for a couple days. It's as if something's happening. I don't know if you're aware. And then Monday night, late night, Birushana. Tuesday's gonna be weird. I have to prep for our trip we're taking. We're going to go to New York to see musicals on Broadway for the first time ever. It originally was to see Megan Thee Stallion. She is no longer going to be at the Moulin Rouge by the time we get there. But we're still going to other musicals, so we're still going to have a good time in spite of all of that. So I won't have like a stream at the beginning of that week, but I will have one on Tuesday the 19th, which is the day after my birthday. Hey! And that one's going to be a late night stream. So I'm going to have a couple that I'm slipping in. But Tuesday, I'm going to have a stream. I just don't know what time it's going to be because that's like my one day off before we go on this trip. Because basically every single weekend I'm off, we made plans like a fool. We also just got back from FanFest, which I was thinking of doing a stream on Tuesday, just kind of going over what FanFest felt like. And my thoughts on it, like, spoiler, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite Universal experience. We had fun. We did enjoy our time there, but like, I don't know if I'd pay that price to go back again with all the little things that I felt went wrong. But I could talk about it. And then I won't have a stream on Wednesday or Thursday next week. And it looks like I noted that I'll try to have one Friday night. And that'll be a late night stream again. So it might be Pokopia, it might be Birushana. I really would need to play Birushana because the next Birushana is coming out. We're already behind on schedule. We're so far behind, and like the new Birushana is coming out. So I will be squeezing in as much Birushana as I possibly can. Hopeful, very hopeful that I can make that happen. But yeah, welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Ninja. Oh yeah, I was also going to show I had new shoes, but they're kind of far away from me right now. I got new shoes because we're going to see BTS at the end of May. We're going to Vegas for that. We're slowly making plans for that too. There's so much happening. In fact, this weekend, part of the reason I don't have a stream this weekend, even though I'm not doing doubles over the weekend, is because we're still meeting up with my friend and we're making freebies. I'm making these little keychains that have BTS member names on it. So that's been the thing. I've been told streaming might be receiving some form of mail, so hopefully it arrives at a good time. Well, hey, I can have my sister look at it and make sure nothing sensitive is inside, and if there isn't, then I can show it. I also have to make your donation prize still. You never said what you would like me to draw for you, by the way. I have to draw you something. Alright, so right now, if I recall, they're currently trying to take down the group of people. I can't think of their names suddenly. And they sent Shungen as like the lead on one team. And my character was like, yeah, he's great, do it. Something Broadway inspired? Okay. I'll post it on the Discord once it's done. Genji's flanking army. I was planning on doing, let me see. My computer might be slow if I try to open something. It doesn't like me streaming and opening things. We'll see. I'm also going to see if I can get into Olivia Rodrigo's pre-sale. I doubt it. There's only one ticket that we want to try to get, and that's the $20 tickets, and those ones will be gone if you're not like first. So we'll see if we end up with those or not. I honestly believe we will not. But a girl's got to try. And as long as that girl is not convinced she's going to get it, she can't be too disappointed, can she? Let's see, where is it? Event, no. Oh, wait, it is this. So this was for games that I did. So we're going to do it. We got enough up for remove glasses. So there will be a stream where I'll take my glasses off for 5 minutes. It's not today, but we'll plan something fun and then I will draw that out. But like I said, Tuesday I might do like a breakdown of what my trip to Universal was like. So hey, maybe then. Maybe then when we play a little bit of Pokopia at the end of it. This is Hirodori Go.
かなり切り立った斜面だな。
That's real words.
足場も崩れかけているし。
It sure is steep. The footholds on the path I have cracks in them. How lovely.
岩もあって通りづらそうだ。まさに文字通りの悪路と言える。
I recall that he said we're going to do it this way because they won't expect us to do it this way, but it's also dangerous to do it that way. The path is filled with rocks. This is a definition of a bad road.
ようやくわかったか。私たちはこの道を行くのだ。
You finally get it? It's impossible. We're going this way.
そして坂落としで下ると言っていたのがあの辺りの崖になる。
Unless you all want to try your luck on the cliffs. Listen.
おい、嘘だろ？あの崖を？
He's kidding, right? That's impossible. We can't go down that thing.
いやいや、あれは
No
無理だ。
way.
降りるっていうか落ちるの間違いだって。
I mean, if you're not willing to like climb down a mountain because you think it's too scaly, I mean, I would say maybe you're not willing to fall in battle. I signed up to fall in battle, not down a cliff.
兵に動揺が走っているな。
The soldiers are getting
無理無
upset.
理。これほどの絶壁を見れば尻込みしたくもなるだろう。
It's not unreasonable. It's tempting to shy away when you see a cliff like this. Y'all are a bunch of babies. Just a bunch of babies. Shungen, call them babies. Do it.
何を恐れる必要がある。
What are you all so afraid of?
何？
Babies? What?
影時殿、あなたは正規の道を行ってください。坂落としは俺が先陣を切ります。
Sir Kagetoki, you can go down the regular way. I'll take the lead on the reverse drop.
この奇襲が成功すれば、そちらの到着まで時間は稼げるはず。
If this ambush is successful, it should buy us some time to wait for your arrival.
話を聞いていなかったのか。だから無茶だと言って。
What don't you get about this? There's no way you'll make it down that cliff.
いえ、俺は必ず成し遂げます。
I'll get it done.
皆の者、見よ。あそこにいる鹿を。軽やかに岩場を下る姿を。
Look at that deer making its way down
あ
the
れを
cliff.
たどれば降りられる。鹿にできて、馬にできぬという道理などあるものか。
There's no reason to think that a deer can do it and a horse can't. Okay, but deers and horses weigh substantially different weights. And deer have... I was gonna say cloven hooves? Wait, what kind of hooves do deers have? What kind of hooves? Do deer have? Deer have cloven hooves, which means they split, which helps with gripping things. Horses don't. They have clonkers. I don't know what the actual word is for that. What kind of do horses have? Oh my gosh, can you click there? Horse. Let's see. Specialized single weighted bearing structure, digit 3, designed for both strength and flexibility. Horse hooves are the lowest extreme of each. I don't know what they are. I know where they are. What kind? It doesn't actually say straight. What the heck? Hoof walls. What am I learning today? Under hoof? Anyways, they're not the same. They're not built the same.
でもな
But
ならば我らの力は平家に届かないのだと諦めるのか
what you might as well resign yourself to the fact that our true strength cannot reach the Heike.
これまでの不遇の
Bitches.
時
He's
を
like
思えば
little
この
bitches.
程度の障害
I have
取
a
るに
drink
足ら
that's it's coffee. It had cold foam on top. We bought the cold foam ourselves. It's butterbeer flavored. But it's making the inside of this look very questionable. Tastes great. Looks sus. Consider all we've already fought through. Consider how far we've already come. Considering that this cliff isn't so
一の
tall.
谷に逃れし平家を一網打尽にするこの機会決して逃してならぬことは百も承知であろう
They already knew that this was going to be tough. So if you're going to be a little bitch once you get here, like, that's your fault. You men know as well as I do, we can't miss this opportunity to round up all the Heike bastards.
今こそ我ら源氏の勇猛さを
Now is the time for bravery. Now is the
再び
time for
平家へ
strength.
知らしめる時
Then was the time of Heike. Now it is our time for the Genji. Girl. Shungen, oops, sorry. I don't know why that paused so long. Shungen pulled the reins of his horse, causing the beast to rear up on its hind legs and let out a rally cry that pierced the air.
いくら傷つこうとも俺は必ずそこへ行く
Was there sound? Shana, no matter what, I will be there.
心は常に共に待っていろ
He's looking crazy. My heart is always with you. Wait for me. Wait for
勇
me.
猛なる源氏のつわものどもよ心して下れば馬を損なうことはない俺に続いて駆け下りよ
Oh, this does remind me because of the wait for me thing. So, we're going to New York. We're going to go to New York. We were going to go see the Moulin Rouge because Megan Thee Stallion dropped out. They issued refunds if you wanted it. We said yes because I paid way more than I would have paid for that ticket. Just because she was going to be there. So we did sign up for it. There's this fun thing. It's called Lucky Seat. And you can, if you win it, because it's a raffle, you get the opportunity to buy certain tickets for discounts. Once in a blue moon, there's one here in Phoenix. I think the last one we got was Tina Turner. Is it called Tina Turner? I'm sitting here going like, I think it's just called Tina. I can't remember what it was called. But that was the last one we got locally. Hi! Thank you! And that one, I think we spent like $40. But we put in for raffles for the day we arrived because that was the day we were going to see Moulin Rouge. And then we are going to go to Every Brilliant Thing with Daniel Radcliffe. I think we're going to his 3 o'clock show, so we can go to potentially like a 7 o'clock show the following day to a different one. So I put in some raffles for that. And so the ones I put in raffles for, I did put in a raffle for Moulin Rouge. We could go back to the Moulin Rouge. I also put in raffles for Hades Town, which we have seen. We saw that here. But it's the touring cast, so it's different than that you're going to see on Broadway. And then the Book of Mormon. So hopefully we get one for Saturday and one for Sunday. And then we'll have 4 musicals. We'll see. One's not a musical. We'll see 4 performances while we're in New York, which I'm really excited about. We're going to basically just be in Times Square for the majority of the time. But yeah, it's also walking distance for a lot of the stuff we want to do, which is great because I didn't want to get a car. Brave Minamoto, descend with caution, and your horses will not be harmed. Follow me. Okay. He says with such confidence. Oh, we get a CG.
嘘だろ
Is he serious?
降りていってるぞ
He's doing it.
降り切ることに少しの疑いも持ってい
Ooh,
ない
I feel like I need. My sister got me a snack. This is our go-to snack here. This is a cheese and ham croissant from Bosa Donut. These are the best. They're very flaky. And they're a little bit messy. We'll see. We'll see. He didn't seem to have the slightest doubt about going
あ
down.
あ言われて引き下がるほど私はふぬけで
So
はない
true. After saying that, it would be quite cowardly of me not to join him, wouldn't it?
あれじゃここは腕の見せ所だ
I'd say so, brother. Show me what you got.
佐藤嗣信
Oh.
春元に続いて参る
Yeah. Maybe the CG show showed up earlier when he first said he pulled back on the reins. During his speech, that way we're actually seeing the people talking. Shungen, I, Tsukunobu Sato, will follow you.
佐藤忠信参
I too, Tadanobu Sato, shall follow you.
るよしこうならやけだ
They're doing it.
俺たちも行くぞ
No more hesitation. We're going to. Yeah, we're going. We're all gonna die.
春元に続け
Follow Shungen. Do it. Do it. I dare you. There is like a hair on my nose.
あの従者風情が
Damn that vassal. He's not a vassal. He's a friend.
春元に続く者は続け残りの者は私と一緒に来い
Those who follow Shungen, continue. The rest of you come with me.
このまま我らは塩屋口へ向かう
We'll
急ぐぞ
continue on our way to Shaya. Hurry up. Did they have it set? Were they planning on separating the entire time? Just making sure. Bottom of the cliff. I've been here before.
Genji の絡め手軍、まだ日踊り越えで立ち往生している頃だろうな。
I wonder when Genji's flanking army's gonna show up. They're probably still bogged down at Dorigoi.
おい気を抜くな東側の生田口はもう仕掛けてくるやもしれん
Don't be distracted. The army on the east may already be set up.
乗常様と常政様がいれば大丈夫だろうここは塩屋口に近いがそっちも友森様重平様が控えているし
As long as Noritsune and Tsunemasa are here, we'll be fine. Plus, Tomomori and Shigehida are waiting for us on the other side. Hello.
違いない。
I guess you're right.
なんだこの声
Did you guys hear voices? Oh, it's the ground shaking?
いたぞ平家の者どもを討ち取れ
There they are. Take them out. Beat them up.
あ
What?
どうなってんだこいつら一体ど
What's going on? Where did they come from?
上だ馬が崖を降りてきた
The horses came from the cliff. They're the flanking Genji army. Dun, 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 dun,
陣に着いた
dun.
ぞ皆無事か
We've reached the camp. Everyone okay?
平家の陣形が崩れたこのまま突っ込め
Raise your hand if you're not okay. You're dead. And then no one raises their hand. The Heike formation has completely collapsed. Keep pressing.
任せろ
On
言わ
it.
れずとも
Don't have to tell me twice. And then they keep going.
甘い
Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Can I put on auto for this? They're just fighting. Yeah, it's on slow auto. Disappointing.
そこだ
He said gotcha.
そうはさせない
I'm eating a croissant. I don't think so.
くそこれでどう
How about this?
だ
助かった春元
ここからさらに兵士がいりませ
Did
ん
he help?
気を引き締めていこう
More soldiers are coming in from the rear. Let's keep our heads up and keep going.
あ
He's over here helping
平
protect
家の陣
everybody.
形を切り崩せ大手軍に合流せよ
Cut through the Heike formation. Join us at the main army.
忠信行くぞ
Tadanobu, let's go.
Shot
Let's
this up.
go. There's a lot of noise in the west. Has Shungen made his move?
殿、どうやら塩屋口方面にて兵が動き出した様子。逆落としは成功したようです。
The flanking army has moved into the Shio area. Shungen's plan was a success. Looks like it. The battlefield hummed with the distinct cheer of Shungen and his men. My heart beat with them. Okay, just make it. That was weird. You're amazing, Shungen. Still, I can't let you have all the fun. Brother, we must enter now. This is the time to hit all at once.
先陣は任せる。存分に戦え。
I'll leave it to you. Fight with your to the fullest. Yes, sir. After receiving my brother's orders, I turned around and took a deep breath. And I was like, bitches, let's go. Men, that's close enough. Link up with the flanking army, pin down the high gate, and destroy them. That was basically what I said. First, carve a path. Yeah, but am I gonna like use my special power? Have I even used my special power in this one? Surround them. What did I hit? The wrong button for sure. Oh, that's right. Be scared. Hiya! The fighting just bores me. It's just, and then we fought for hours. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. Then K, press forward, right? Like, there's no animation to this. It's just movement, right? So.
義経様は相変わらず強いな。俺も頑張らなきゃ。
Never any melee. Yeah, never any melee, but like with no, just with still images. It doesn't feel good. Yoshitsune is as strong as ever. He's making me look bad. I want an Otome that has cutscenes like Final Fantasy. They don't have to look like Final Fantasy, but it'd be nice. But like, have like a scene like that for this fight sequence. Have a little cutscene where it's actually them fighting and you can kind of feel the tension. Whereas like, this is just...
まさに鬼神のようだな。
like a demon. Hey! Don't call me names. I'm a lady.
ん？頼朝様、どうかした？
Yoritomo, what's wrong?
いや、我らは陣形を崩しながら進む。
Nothing. Break the formation and proceed.
うん。
Right, right you are. It wasn't long after the Heike were finally scattered and defeated. The generals that had been placed in each camp were at the mercy of Shungen's surprise attack. Oh, he looks so bored all the time. I guess it's time to go.
兄上、何か言った？
Brother, did you say something?
これ以上の戦闘は無意味だ。屋島へ行くよ、重衡。
There's no point in fighting anymore, Shigehira. I'm headed to Yashima.
奇襲で混乱してるけど、まだ戦えるんじゃない？
I know the surprise attack messed things up, but we can still fight, can't we?
先の見えた戦ほどつまらないものはない。
There's nothing more boring than a battle that's been decided.
奇襲を仕掛けた者たちも大部分は大手軍の方へ向かったようだし、そなたも楽しくないだろ？
Those who set up the surprise attack went towards the main forces, and there's no fun for you, is it?
ああ、確かに。さっきから全然手応えがないんだよ。
True, true. Resistance this far has been weakening.
さあ、早くおいで。
Come along then.
はーい。
Hi!
乗常、生田口は頼朝の軍によって瓦解したと報告が。
I don't remember what side I was eating on. Noritsune, we have reports that Ikuta has been destroyed by Yoritomi's forces.
何？
What?
兵はチリジリになって逃げている。こ
He's
こも
like,
危険だ。
whoa. The soldiers are scattered and fleeing. It's not safe here either.
やはり当初の配置から離れるべきではなかったか。
I guess we shouldn't have left the original position.
奇襲の知らせを受けて加勢せぬという選択はできなかった。
We had to join once we got word of the surprise
とにか
attack.
く今は生き延びることが先決。退却だ、乗常。
Our first priority is to survive. Retreat, Noritsune. What is it though?
源氏の連中め。
How dare you make a fool of me, Genji?
姑息な真似を。
Aw, you look so
仕
mad.
方ない。
皆海へ向かえ
Head for the
急ぎ
ocean?
退却しろ
No, that's a bad choice. We have no choice. Everyone head to the ocean, retreat. And then what? Die in the ocean?
Oh, これは愉快
Oh,
まさか本
Genpei.
当にあの策をやり通すとは
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I never thought we'd actually go through with it. Really? Dude.
ほんと驚いたよ。疑うようなことばかり言ってごめんね。
Seriously, I take back everything I said
まあ
before.
信玄が崖に飛び降りるのを見た時はさすがに肝が冷えたが二人にも見せてやりたい猛者ぶりだったぞ
When I saw Shungen jump off the cliff, I got chills, and that speech he gave before he did it. Before he did it, it was awesome.
あまり騒がないでくれ。あの時は夢中で、実はよく覚えていないんだ。
It wasn't that big of a deal. I was concentrating so hard, I honestly don't remember much of it. I am literally putting my like lidocaine rub on my leg. Hang on, sorry. I have like a Charlie horse that it's just there. It just won't go away. It wasn't that big of a deal. I was concentrating so hard, I honestly don't remember much of it.
そうだったのか
He's like, I blacked out for a
軍を
second.
鼓
What
舞し
did
た
I
あ
do?
の覇気ある言葉は実に見事なものだったが
He literally did black out. It made quite an impression on all the soldiers. You were in rare form today.
それは兵士たちも不安を感じたから、ちゃんと導かねばと必死に声を上げただけだ。
It was only because I felt the soldiers' anxiety that I raised my voice in desperation.
なんとも真面目な瞬間らしい
Always so serious, classic Shungen.
しかし参謀向きかと思わせておきながらあれほどの勇猛さを見せつけた
Here I thought you were some strategy bookworm.
立派な豪のものだったのだな
And then here you go out and blow us all away out on the
義経
battlefield.
様と二人まさに鬼に金棒といったところか
You and Ch.12 are like a match made in heaven.
そ
Wink.
れは言い
That's
過
a
ぎ。
bit much.
いたいたおいみんな瞬間はここだぞ
There he is. Oi, guys, Shungen's over
お
here.
う俊元今回の英雄はお前だって話をしてたんだ
Shungen, we're talking about you being the hero of Ichi no Tani.
英雄
Maybe the Charlie horse needs to follow a deer down a cliff. I don't want to go down a cliff. I would imagine that would actually make it worse.
そうさ絶対に無茶だと思ってたのにお
I
前にああ言われたら
still
腹が
disagree that
膨れ
if
て
a
さ
deer can do it, a horse can do it. They weigh different. They have different hooves. They have different abilities. Like, deers are more agile than a horse, just because of size alone. My argument stands. Unless they have deer like the size of moose. No. I thought there was no way we could be getting down that cliff, but then you were all like, Heike was then, Genji is
お前の
now!
後に続いて俺も駆け下りたよ
That was
一生忘
awesome.
れられないな
I swear, as long as I live, I'll never forget that.
瞬間あちらで共に酒を飲もういや
Oh,
瞬間殿とお呼びすべきか
Shungen, come on, have a drink with us, or should I call you Lord Shungen? Don't say such careless things.
硬いぞ瞬間
Stiff as ever, Shungen.
隊を率いて勝利へ導いた信玄殿と呼びたくなるのもわかる
You led the troops to victory. I can see why they'd want to call you Lord Shungen.
からかうのはよし
Will
て
you
くれ。
guys cut it out, please?
まあたまにはいいのでは
Come on, lighten up.
つぐのぶ殿まで。
Shikanobu, not you too. Imagine climbing down a cliff. Oh no. Far away near a circle of torches, I saw Shungen surrounded by smiling soldiers. I'm kind of proud of Shungen for finally being recognized for his strengths too. Until now, I think everyone saw him as just one of my supporters. That should change after today.
瞬間が気になるか
Do you care for Shungen? Sorry, what?
いや、あの奇襲は予想以上の効果をもたらした。こたびの功労者は奴だろう。
Shungen's surprise attack was more effective than I expected. We owe today's victory to him. I'm very happy to see that Shungen's leadership ability has blossomed. Hiccups, no. Curse you. While the enemy managed to escape with sacred treasures, our victory today greatly reduces the Heke's strength. When you think about it, you and Shungen are brothers after all. It makes sense that you both excel in strategy and battle.
優秀な弟か。確かに、兄としては誇らしく思うべきだろうな。
A pair of excellent brothers. I suppose I should be proud of him. So he was trying to measure Shungen's ability in battle. Surely he can't be disappointed. Now that they know they're both their brothers, if they could join forces, the Genji would be even stronger. If we're going to tell the men about Shungen and my origins, perhaps now's the time. Shungen has shown his strength to everyone in the army. I'm sure he will be accepted with open arms.
お前は一介の将になると。
Are you ready to become just a regular soldier? I am. I'll just wield my sword as I always have. Especially now that we are so close to defeating the Heike. The fact that you have a brother who is adept in strategy and is a strong warrior will raise morale among the men. He's like, bitch, you don't even know.
瞬間をここへ。
Bring Shungen here. Yes, sir. She's back to not saying brother anymore. She's like, yo, bro. Not anymore.
どうしたんだシャナ。急に話があると言って。
Literally bought a bit off more than I was planning to. What's wrong, Shauna? You said you had something you needed to talk to me about? And then he stabs him in the back is what I should start picturing. Oh, sorry, I figured I couldn't say it in front of everyone yet. What is it? I was talking with your brother, Lord Yoritomi. I asked him if we could tell the others about us, and he agreed.
だがいいのか
Are you
お前
sure
の気
you're
持ちは
ready? To be honest, I'm a little scared, but I'll be fine as long as you're with me. But with your performance today, surely now is the best time. I pulled his arm and led him to his brother. When we arrived, Shungen's face tightened, preparing for whatever came next. And then he's like, actually, I didn't agree.
来たか。
You came. Is he gonna stab him? Is he gonna try to cut off his head? Is this the moment? Was I right? When my brother recognized us, he turned his attention to the soldiers who were present.
皆の者、よく聞くがいい。
All of you listen up. I'm so
一
stressed.
の谷での勝利を収めた今、我が胸中に留めておいた事実をここで話す。
Now that we have won the victory in Ch.9 Tani, I will tell you a secret I've kept from all of you until now.
お、一体なんだ
What is he talking about? Bruh.
日踊り越えの逆落とし。この策によって、瞬間は己の武を示し、軍を勝利へと導いた。
With today's surprise attack from Hyodori-go, Shungen has shown his prowess on and off the battlefield.
その手腕に異を唱える者はいないだろう。瞬間は己の血筋に見合う働きをしたのだ。
No man would argue with the skills he has shown today. Shungen has done a job worthy of his bloodline.
血筋
His
それは。
bloodline? What?
この源頼朝の弟である義経。それは、ここに立つ瞬間のことである。
The true identity of Yoritomi Minamoto's younger brother, Yoshitsune, is Shungen. What? No way.
これは私をはじめ、瞬間も義経も最近まで知ることのなかった事実だ。
This is a fact that neither I, nor Shungen, nor Yoshitsune knew until recently.
しかし、こうして将にも劣らぬ力を見せた今、 これを証として公にすべきと判断した。
Now that you have shown yourself to be a powerful general, I believe the fact should be made public.
では今まで義経様と呼んでいたお方は一
Who's the
体
person we've been calling Ch.11 Shungen?
出自は不明だ。春元の代わりに源義経として育てられたとだけ分かっている。
His origins are unknown. We only know he was raised as Ch.12 Minamoto instead of Shungen.
だが血のつながりはないにせよ、これまで通り我が軍に貢献してもらう。
He will continue to contribute to my army as he always has, even if we are not related by blood. Sir. In the stunned silence of the camp, my brother's voice resounded
すぐ
loudly.
に見方を変えるのは難しく
Not your brother.
しかし春元を同じ源氏の御曹司として迎えられるのは喜ばしきこと。
It's going to be hard to change your views right away. However, I'm thrilled to have Shungen as the heir to Minamoto's clan.
我が軍はより強固な縁で結ばれた。
Our armies are
平家追討まであとわずか。
bound by an unshakable bond.
これまで以上に
Only a few days remain until the Heike are no more.
春元、こたびはよくやった。今後は源氏の子として務めよ。
Shungen, you have done well, and from now on you will serve as the son of the Minamoto clan.
はもったいないお言葉です
Your words are too kind.
弟としてあなたが源氏の棟梁につくその道をお支えできればと思います
As your younger brother, I hope to support you on your path to become the leader of the Minamoto clan.
その言葉、
I'll remember those words. After that, Lord Yoritomo immediately went back to his tent a few moments later.
嘘だろ。春元が頼朝様の弟
No way! Lord Shungen is Lord Yoritomo's brother?
バカ、春元殿と呼べ。これまでのご無礼お許しください。
You idiot! It's Lord Shungen! Lord Shungen, please forgive us for not addressing you properly before.
いや俺は今まで通りで
Nah, feel free to keep referring to me as you were.
何を言うんです。けじめという意味でも意識を改めるべきでは。
What do you mean? We must change the way we address you.
しかしそのような扱いは慣れないんだ口調だけでも元に戻してくれ
There's no way I'd be able to get used to you treating me like that. Please just keep calling me as they were.
なんとも欲のない。まあいい。ならば今宵の宴は付き合えよ。
How modest of you. We already were. Alright then. Why don't you join us for the feast
Ah.
tonight?
細かいことはわからないが、気安く飲める将がいるのは嬉しいものだ。
Just walk on eggshells, anyways. Do it anyways. For the record, I keep the plate because this is so flaky. It's the only way to eat these. When I get them in the car, I eat them in the bag. I don't really understand it, but it will be nice to have a general I can drink with without having to walk on eggshells.
そうだな。春元にも義経様にも我らはこれまで通り従うのみだ。
Seems weird, but alright. Shungen and Yoritsune, we will continue to obey and treat you as we always have. I'm really glad to hear that.
義経殿。
Lord Yoritsune. Sorry, guys. You must be really surprised.
さっきの話は本当なのですか？
It's true.
そうなると
Lord Yoritsune is. I don't know the details either. All I know is that I was raised in Kodama as the heir to the Genji's name. But even though I didn't know, you all were still deceived too. I'm very sorry.
頭を上げてくれ。
You're bowing?
たなんて思ってはいない
Don't do that. No one here is going to hold that against you. Bro, you didn't know you were a
さ
baby.
よ確かに初めはその出自を理由に主従の誓いを申し出ました。
That was a lot of font for not a lot of words. At first, when I offered to become your vassal, it was because of your name. Because I like brands.
ですが今は殿自身の強さに惹かれ忠誠を誓っております。
But I know you. I know your strength, and I'd make the same pledge to you today. Genpei.
義経殿、どうかこの弁慶めをこれまでと同じく一の家来として
Lord
おそばに置い
Yotsune,
てくだ
please
さい。
allow me, your humble Benkei, to stay by your side as your number one vessel.
源氏のお子として席を背負い立ち上がったあなたのお心は何よりも高潔だと拙者は感
The
じており
nobility
ま
of
す。
your heart is what drives me to you to be your vassal, not your name.
当然我ら兄弟も同じ思いです。あなたが
She
誰
has
かどう
another
か
secret.
伝える
Do
理
you
由
want
は
to
変
know
わり
it?
ません。
She's actually a girl. Of course, my brother and I feel the same. Whoever you are, our reasons for serving you remain the same. Everyone, thank you.
もちろんでございます。
Of course, my lord. I felt myself fighting back tears at their kind words as the day's event. I'm not no one. I'm me. And that's okay. I'm not Shungen. I've got Shungen, Benkai, and I'm... Thank you so much. Come, let's enjoy the rest of the party while we can. She still has one more secret. Afterwards, the feast celebrating the victory of the battle continued late into the night. Looks like the party still hasn't died down. But where is Shungen? He wasn't at the bar or at the tea house. Maybe he went out for a walk. I hadn't been able to talk to Shungen since the announcement. Unable to fall asleep, I looked around for him.
あれどうかした？
Something wrong? No, I'm looking for Shungen.
どこかの天幕に呼ばれてるのかな？弟だっていう話を聞いて、みんなも盛り上がってたみたいだし。
He's probably in one of the tents with the soldiers. Everyone wants to have a drink with Lord Yoritomo's brother. You must have been surprised too, huh?
うん。でも、義経様の方が驚いただろうし、ずっと悩んでたんじゃない？
Yeah, but surely not as surprised as Lord Yotsune. That must have been truly terrible for you.
俺は一緒に戦えるだけで満足だよ。難しいことはわからないけど、あなたが強いってことは変わらないもの。
I, for one, am just happy to get to keep fighting with you. I know it must be hard for you right now, but you'll get through this. You're tough. You think so? I'm just honored I will still be able to fight as part of Lord Yoritome's army.
本当？それは嬉しいな。
Really? I'm glad to hear that. He's blushing.
義経様は知ってるだろうけど、頼朝様は打倒平家、源氏最高ってことばかり考えて生きてる感じでしょ。
You know, Lord Yoritomo's whole life is about overthrowing the Heike and reestablishing the Minamoto
そ
clan.
れ自体は立派なことだけど、実は少し危うい雰囲気も感じてたんだ。
And while that's admirable in itself, I was actually starting to feel like things were getting dangerous. Takatsune.
でも、今のこの状況って、弟が2人に増えたようなものだよね。
But this situation now, it's like Lord Yoritomo has two brothers,
だか
right?
ら、これなら頼朝様も、もう少し楽に生きられるんじゃないかなって。
I think all of this will make
ちょっと
Lord
だけ思ってるんだ。
Yoritomo's life a little bit easier.
2人が両脇から頼朝様を支える図。うん。
Two brothers supporting Lord Yoritomo from both sides. It's pretty reassuring when you think about it. Takatsune, you sure do take good care of Lord Yoritomo, don't you?
そうかな。
You think so?
それじゃあ義経様、明日からも一緒に頑張ろうね。
Well then, Lord Yoritsune, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's keep up the good work. Good night. じゃあね. After that, we parted ways and I continued to walk for a while before finding a familiar figure. Shungen.
ああ、シャナか。どうしたんだ？こんなところに来て。
You're a long way from camp. Is everything alright? I'm not the only one who's a long way from camp. You all done with the feast?
こ
Feast?
れでもかなり付き合った方だよ。もう休むと言って抜けてきた。
Okay. I snuck out a while back, told the men I was headed to bed. No. I'm sneezing. In the meadow surrounded by pale moonlight, Shungen turned away from me and fell silent. Shungen.
いや、頼朝殿があんなに早く俺たちの出自を話すとは思わなくてな。
I didn't expect Lord Yoritomo to tell everyone about us so quickly. I told you it was because I asked him to.
だとしても身長を期す頼朝殿なら平家討伐の達成目前に余計な情報は話さない気がしたんだ。
Lord Yoritomo is a man of discretion. I didn't think he'd ruffle any feathers before defeating the Heike.
何かお考えがあるのか。
Just what is he thinking? Throwing his gaze at the stars above, Shungen fell silent. For a moment, I didn't know what to say. I'm happy about it. Oh, wait, no. That's fine. We're gonna resave over this one. This one's not a real save. That was just a I'm pausing save. So we're gonna save over that. I wanted everyone to know. I'm happy about it. Oh, no, that's wisdom. I don't want wisdom. I want love. Hang on. Let's reload that. Did it bother you? Maybe. Concerning? Nope. This could be one of those ones where you can't. It doesn't like get you anything. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. None of them showed anything. Kindness. I also don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? What is this sidebar? I'm gonna go back to my first one. You did amazing today. I figured if everyone was going to find out sooner or later, we might as well tell them now. It was so nice to see you surrounded by everyone, to watch as everyone finally saw what I've seen in you since we were little.
そんな風に思ってくれていたのか。
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
ありがとう、シャナ。照れくさいが。
Thanks, Shana. I'm
嬉しいよ。
embarrassed, but I'm happy. Shungen had a smile on his face, but I could tell beneath that smile he was still depressed.
考えすぎるのは悪い癖だな。お前に心配をかけるなんて。
Overthinking things is such a nasty habit. I can't believe I made you worry about me. Sir, that's all I do. I'm here to help, Shungen. If anything's on your mind, you can tell me.
それは頼もしいな。だが、なんと言えばいいんだろう。
That's encouraging, but how can I put it?
なんとなく気になるというか、どことなくすっきりしないというだけなんだ。
It's not that something's bothering me, it's just unclear. Are you worried about how things will be with your brother? It's okay, really. Lord Yoritomo can sometimes come across as cold, but he is a good man. He cares about you, Shungen. The reason he lets you lead the flanking army was not only to see what you're capable of, but also because he trusts you.
俺を信頼して。
You trust me.
そうなのね。
And now that everyone knows you are brothers, it'll be important for you two to trust each other even more. Which reminds me, I need to make new sound clips. I need more sound clips. And now that everyone knows you're brothers, it'll be important for you two to trust each other even more. Earlier, Takatsune said that it would be reassuring if Shungen would support Lord Yoritomo as a younger brother. So you can take your time, but I hope you two can grow to be brothers who can rely on each other.
そうか。俺はそんな風に考えられてなかったな。
I guess I didn't think of it like that.
だが、それだとシャナは寂しくないのか？
Shauna, wouldn't that make you lonely? Huh? Suddenly all the sounds around me seemed to disappear. All I could hear was Shungen's voice, soft and gentle like a
確
breeze.
かにお前の言う通り、これからは頼朝殿の弟という意識も持って戦うべきだろう。
From now on, I should be aware that I am fighting as Lord Yoritomo's younger brother.
だが、お前が行軍中に倒れたあの時、俺は一緒にいたいと言った。 それを違えるのか？
What are these implications? Do you remember what I said to you in that tent? I said I wanted to be with you. Do you think that's a mistake? I didn't mean it like that. It's just that compared to a real family, we were raised like siblings. You were just being kind to me before in the tent. I know, I was upset and you wanted to make me feel better. But you're an heir to the Genji name. You'll have duties and responsibilities to your brother and to... I couldn't finish my sentence before Shungen's hand was on my shoulder.
バカだな、シャナ。お前は本当に。
You still don't get it, do you, Shana? No, I suffer from I don't understand things. Kiss her, I guess. Shungen.
確かに俺と頼朝殿は血のつながった兄弟だ。仲を深めるのも重要だろう。
When they say blood brothers, I get the implications that it's like where you're actually not related at all. Lord Yoritomo and I are blood brothers. It's important that we get to know each other.
だが、
But
俺が何より家族でいたいと思っているのはお前だけだよ。
the only family I really have, the only family I've ever had is you. I watched as one of Shungen's hands reached out and pulled my body closer to his. His other hand moved gently to caress my cheek. I looked at him, his eyes staring deeply into mine. I wanted to ask him why he was so close, but the beating of my heart prevented me from speaking. I get it.
寺で育てられていた頃、俺たちはよく見たことのない家族を想像していたな。
When we were being raised in the temple, you used to imagine a life with a family you'd never seen
その頃
before.
からお前は血のつながりに憧れていて、だから兄弟という形にも
You longed for blood
強く惹かれ
ties
る
for
の
a
だ。
family. I can only assume that's why you're so attached to the idea of siblings.
だが、俺はお前を兄弟とは思っていない。
You're not my brother. You're not my sister. What?
初めて平家の侍に襲われたあの時、お前は
He would be attracted to her
Leo
fighting
Patekata.
people. That would be the moment. I don't know when it started. Maybe it was that time you fought off the Heike samurai.
思えばきっとあの頃からお前は俺にとって特別だったんだ。
Looking back, maybe it was when it all started, when you started being someone special to me. Oh, we don't do
弱かった俺を強いと。
flashbacks.
そしてそれからは修行に明け、鞍馬山で雷にあって一緒に洞に逃げ込んだ時だって、
Or maybe it all
守
started
り
in
た
the
いと強
cave
く思ってい
when
た。
I promised to protect you from the lightning.
野いちごを積んで休憩した時ははぐらかすように言っ
Who
たけど、
cares?
俺はお前を守っていくと決めていたんだ。
Or one of those warm summer days spent eating berries in the woods. I made my decision to protect you. Shungen.
そのくらいお前は俺にとってかけがえのない人だよ。
Or maybe it's something that never started. Maybe it's something that was always there. Oh my. He looks like a different man. Shungen's warm eyes seemed to deepen in color as I stared into them.
その思いが少しずつ形を変えて大きくなっていった。改めて女なのだと意識し始めてから
Little by little, those feelings grew and took shape, and now seeing you as the woman you've
見つ
become,
めていたいし触れていたい。お前を
I can't help myself. I
誰にも
want to
取
look
られ
at
たく
you.
はない。
I want to hold you. I don't want anyone to take you away from me.
守りたいと思うだけじゃない。お前にとって俺が一番の存在でありたいと
I don't want to protect
心
you.
が叫ぶんだ。
My heart screams for me to be with you.
なあ、シャナ。俺たちの関係は他の何とも比べようがないと言っただろう。だったら
Damn, he came on so strong, so fast. Hey, Shauna, you once said that our relationship can't be compared to anything else in that
それが
case.
家族以上のもっと深いつながりになればいい。
I want us to be more than family.
俺はお前とそういう意味で一緒にいたい。
She's got to stop dressing like this. When I said I want to be by your side, that's what I meant. Oh. 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 It's not even a kiss. That's almost a kiss. The hand that had been touching my cheek moved to my chin and pulled me forward. I closed my eyes and felt my face flush. Embraced in the enveloping warmth, the heat on my face made its way down to my heart. When I opened my eyes once more, I could see a passionate flame burning behind Shungen's eyes. Those eyes, gazing into mine, made my heart leap sweetly with joy. Oh, so like he likes me. Hearing Shungen's words, I finally understood I felt the same way. We had grown up together like brothers, but that isn't who we are anymore. The thing I felt for him now, I couldn't take my eyes off of him, and he was staring back at me, his eyes still ablaze.
生まれた時からそばにいて、これからだってそばにいたいと思う。
I've been by your side since you were born, and I hope to always be by your side.
お前以上に深く強く縁を結びたいものなんてどこにもいない。
And I know there's no one else I'd rather be with more than you. The words that came from his lips resounded deep within my heart. I can't believe Shungen feels that way about
俺の
me.
気持ちを打ち明けて迷惑だったか？
Does it bother you that I told you how I feel about you?
すまない。
I
お前の気持ちを考えずに俺は
just blurted it out without thinking about your feelings. Of course I don't mind. I'm happy you feel that way. I'm really happy. I just don't know how to say it. I looked at him as he gently peered back at me, and I take a deep breath. I feel the same way. Honto?
それは
Ah, so
Honto.
really? Oh, sorry. It was there. I thought I said the right word, and I was like, God, didn't. Of course. My cheeks blushed as Shungen's face broke into a smile.
なら俺の頼みを聞いてくれないか？
Then can I ask one thing of you?
も
I
うすぐ平家との
guess.
戦いも終わる。世も平和になれば義経の役目もなくなるはず。
Soon the war with the Heike will be over, and then when it does, there'll be no need for me to live as Yoshitsune.
そうすればお前が昔から言っていた願いも実現できるはずだ。
And you'll be able to live the life you've always wanted. A quiet life, you mean?
ああ、もしその時が来たら俺も共に暮らしてもいいか？
When that time comes, would it be alright if I lived that quiet life with you? That is not the face of a girl in love. What is that? When the battle is over and the world is at peace, I won't have to wield a sword. I won't have to run from anyone or anything. I'd like that very much. A quiet life with you.
そうか。
Me too. Shungen whispered his words to me while gently pulling me towards him. Now we just have to fight for that day and that quiet life. As long as we are together, I know we'll make it. I laid my cheek against Shungen's warm chest and embraced him close to me. All right, I guess. As long as you're happy, girl. After the battle at Ichi-no-Tani, Yoritomo's army marched back to the capital to reorganize and resupply. Setsu Province, Mountain Road.
いやー、崖を駆け下りた瞬間の勇姿、お前にも見せてやりたかったな。
I wish you could have seen Shungen riding down the cliff. It was so awesome,
お
bro.
前も好きだなその話。
You love to tell that story,
だ
don't
って
you?
本当にすごかったんだよ。
Because it
別
was
人だってくらい武将
awesome.
らしくてさ。
He looked like a hero. You'd honestly think he was someone else.
頼朝様の弟君なら当然だろう。
No
俺はどこ
wonder
か
he's Lord
光るもの
Yoritomo's
を
brother.
感
I
じていたぞ。
can't read anything anymore. It's over. It's so over. Oh my god. This is what being blind's like, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chotto mate. No wonder he's Lord Yoritomo's brother. Honestly, I always knew Shungen was something special. Always. We'll never be able to prove otherwise.
どうしたんだ？もう少しで都が見えてくるぞ。
How's it going? We should be able to see the capital soon. I'm fine, just listening to the soldiers talk.
兵士たちの？
What do you mean? About the battle at Ichi no Tani. They've been going on and on about you. You've turned into quite a celebrity, you know?
あれから皆の視
Not you
線が痛いん
too.
だ。お前まで言わないでくれ。
It's been so embarrassing the way everyone's been staring at me since we left. Sorry, Mr. Hero. Lord Yoritomo asked you to accompany us for an audience with the Emperor when we arrive in Kyoto, didn't he? I'm sure by now the capital has heard of our success. We can't afford to dishearten here.
そうだな。討伐目前に気弱な姿は見せられないか。
Indeed, we can't afford to show an ounce of weakness before the war is over. And once the war is over, there'll be no reason left for us to wield our swords. I will have fulfilled my role as Yoshitsune and will be free to go my own way together with Shungen. Feeling happy, I took a deep breath in the familiar Kyoto air, smiled, and lightly tapped my horse to speed up. Wow, this is...
すごいね。俺たちのこと街中の人が見に来てるんじゃない？
I think the whole town has come to see us. As Takatsune said, we had just arrived at the capital. We were met with a large crowd cheering us from the side of the road.
見ろよ、あれがきっと頼朝様だぞ。
Look, that must be Lord Yoritomi.
なんと立派なお姿だ。これで世の乱れもようやく収まるな。
What a fine figure he is, the man who will finally end the turmoil of the Heike. I honestly never thought we'd be welcomed like this.
お母さん、義経様はどこ？すごいお侍様なんでしょ？
Mom, where's Lord Yotatsune? He's supposed to be an amazing
一緒
samurai,
に
right?
探しましょうか。きっと俊元様と並んでいらっしゃるわ。
Shall we look for him? He's probably up there with Lord Shungen.
俊元様ってのは知将らしいな。これまでも随分活躍したとか。
I heard Lord Shungen is an extremely wise general. He's been very useful in the previous battles.
わあ、かっこいいな。
Wow, he looks so cool.
二人の活躍はここにも届いているようだな。
You two seem rather popular.
拙者たちも負けてはお
We
れん。
can't lose either.
いずれにせよ、それだけ平家の圧政が民を苦しめてきたのでしょう。喜ばしいことです。
In any case, after the oppression of the Heike, the people of Kyoto must be relieved with the return of the Genji. I guess so. The people sure have high hopes for us. The next day, Tobari Palace.
よくぞ戻った、頼朝。
You've done well to return, Yoritomi. Tomo, even.
しかし、
Thank you, Your
仁義は
Highness.
未だ平家の手の中。申し訳ございません。
I'm sorry to say that the sacred treasures of His Highness are still in the hands of the Heike.
ただ、平家の力はかなり削れた状態。再起を図るにも。
However, the power of the Heike has been diminished considerably. It will take some time before they are back on their feet.
そなたらの追撃のおかげで、ようやっと平家の力もここまで弱まった。
It's thanks to your merciless pursuit of the Heike's power that the Heike's power has been reduced to this point.
滅びるのも時間の問題といったところか。
It's only a matter of time before they are no more. You've done very well.
義経、俊元も良き働きをしたな。特に俊元はこたびの戦で絡めて軍を率いたとか。
I have heard many tales of Shungen's leadership at Ichigotani.
そなたを起用した頼朝の目は確かだったのだろうな。
Yoritomi has quite the eye for talent, doesn't he? What was that? Sorry, I moved my leg and I knocked my blanket off my leg, but I felt like something plastic fell. But I think it was just the sound of the blanket slipping off of my controller. Yoritomu has quite the eye for talent, doesn't he?
ありがたきお言葉にございます。
Thank you for the kind words, my lord.
以前より活躍は聞いておったが、これほど重用されるとは。
Well, I've heard your name before. I didn't expect you to play such an active role in Yoritomi's army.
そのことにつきまして、
Regarding Shungen.
一つ。
頼朝殿。
Lord Yoritomi. Is he going to?
申してみよ。
What is it?
私の本当の弟は、俊元と名乗ったこの者だと分かりました。
We recently discovered my real brother is the one calling himself Shungen.
生後すぐこちらの義経と共に寺へ預けられ、その際に取り替えが起きていたとのこと。
Soon after his birth, he and Yoshitsune were sent to Kurama, and it was there that their identities were switched. I was nervous about how His Highness would react, but soon the room was filled with his exuberant voice.
なんとそのようなことが。
What an interesting twist of fate this is.
面白いではないか。
Very interesting indeed.
もしやそれで俊元に絡めてを任したと。
And that's why you entrusted Shungen with the flanking army.
源氏の優秀な兄弟。良いではないか。
Very interesting indeed. Quite a pair these Genji brothers
で
make.
あれば、
And in that
そちらの
case,
義経は。
Yoshitsune is. My origins are unknown, but regardless, I've already pledged myself to the Genji. I'm prepared to wield my sword as I always have, despite my history and name.
そう、固くならずともよい。
No need to be so
私は
stiff.
ただ
I was only
思った
thinking.
のだ。そなたが本当の義経でないならば、源氏にゆかりある女武者なのかと。
Girl was not fooling anybody. If you're not the real Yoshitsune, then you are perhaps the Genji's army's first female warrior. They're like, you guys out here playing stupid. You think everyone's blind.
その反応、やはり女であったか。半分鎌をかけたのだが、私の勘もなかなか鋭い。
That reaction. I knew you were a woman. You tried to trick me, but my instincts are still quite sharp despite my age. No, I'm...
無理に隠さずともよい。女が武者になるとは、それ相応の覚悟があったろうと。
You don't have to hide it, my dear. Becoming a warrior, as you have, must have taken a great deal of determination. How did you know?
以前と表情が違うたからな。そして、随分と柔らかな空気をまと
Oh,
っておる
good.
と
Something
感
about
じ
you.
た。
You've changed. There's this softness that wasn't there before.
普通なら気づかぬほどの変化だが、これまで人間の本性を多く見てきたせいか。
Not a change the
私は
average
いろい
man
ろ
could
と
see, but
感づきやすい
I've
ん
spent
だ。
a lifetime devoted to noticing such things.
何？武者らしくはないが、その方がそなたらしいように思うぞ。
Less warrior-like, perhaps, but you feel more authentic than before. Your Highness. He really doesn't seem angry, but I've never had anyone speak to me like that. I wonder if the promise I made to Shungen, if that's why I've changed. Girl's like, wait,
な、
we don't do
それがか、
flashbacks.
俺は。
Stop it. We were just there. When Shungen said those words to me, I was so happy I could cry. Perhaps it really did change me. Maybe I shouldn't have changed, and yet in that moment, there was nothing I could do. The feeling in my head part was overflowing. I had to tell him how I felt.
いずれにせよ、義経は優秀な侍。信玄と二人、その力は頼朝にとって強力な武器であろう。
In any case, Yoshitsune is an excellent samurai. Together with Shungen, they will be a powerful asset to Yoritomo.
本当に良き者らが揃った。それでこそ源氏だ。
You have done well to assemble such a fine group. I would expect nothing less from the Genji.
ここは仁義を確実に取り戻し、世に平和をもたらすよう働いてもらいたい。
Continue your efforts to ensure the sacred treasures are recovered and peace is restored to the land. I'm counting on you.
まさか法皇様に義経のことを気づかれるとは思わなかったな。
I really didn't expect His Highness to notice your secret, Yoshitsune, did you? No, but I'm just glad that he wasn't upset. Now I can continue to fight with no secrets. Lord Yoritomi, how do you plan to proceed with strengthening your
細かい
troops?
ことは屋敷に戻ってからだが、まずは周辺から兵を集める。
We'll get into the details when we get back, but first we need to gather troops from the surrounding area.
平家をここまで追い詰めた今、協力する者
Do
も
they look
多い
like
でしょうね。
brothers? Do they have the same jawline? Not really. Kinda, not really. Now the Heike have been driven back so far, I'm sure there will be many who will be looking to join
関
us.
東の武将も引き込むつもりだ。私は影時、高綱を連れて鎌倉へ戻る。
I'm going to bring in the lords of the Kanto region. I'll be returning to Kamakura with Takatsune and Kage Toki shortly. I see. It's been a long time since we've been back in Kamakura, hasn't it? I can understand why you'd want to go back.
お前たちは都に残り、軍内の整備だ。
You two stay in the capital, maintain
都と
order.
鎌倉、
When the
それ
time
ぞれから
comes,
出立し、
we'll set
平
out
家と
from
の
the
決戦に
capital
臨む。
in Kamakura, respectively. Yes, sir.
それと、
And what is it?
いや、都での一切は任せる。何かあれば知らせよ。
I'll leave everything in the capital to you. If you need anything, let me know.
これから忙しくなるな。
Things are going to get busy from here on out. We should get back too. Later that day, Lord Yoritomi returned to Kamakura with some of his troops. Meanwhile, we in Kyoto prepared for battle. The military buildup would take time. However, the help of the Benkei and others, the work went smoothly. Thanks, Benkei. I can't believe a month has already passed since we entered the capital. It's all gone by so fast.
もうそんなに経つか。ああ、でも、都の様子を見ていたら、それもうなずける気がする。
Has it really been that long already? If you compare the state of the capital to when we arrived, I guess that makes
あれほ
sense.
どすさんでいた空気が随分と薄れていた。民の顔からも不安が消えているようだ。
That tense feeling in the air when we first arrived is gone, and the people in the streets seem far less anxious than before. Things are really moving in the right direction, but I'll feel even better when we finally knock the Heike out.
あと少しの辛抱だ。備
Just a
蓄
little
も十
more.
分だし、士気だって高まっている。頼朝殿も満足してくれるだろう。
We are well stocked and the morale is high. I think Lord Yoritomo will be pleased with our progress. I've grown quite used to talking with Shungen about the war and strategy. The contents of our conversation are different, but somehow it feels like we're back in Kodama just chatting away. Actually, that's not quite right. I feel even closer to Shungen than before. My feelings for him are so much.
二人きりで話していると、なんだか鞍馬にいた頃のようだな。
Do you ever get the feeling that we're back in Kurama? What?
いや、昼間は皆で動き回っているだろう。こうしていたら、ふと感じてな。
We're moving around all
話題は
day,
戦のことばかりだが、
talking strategy and training. It's just occurred to me that it feels like we're back in Kurama. I was just thinking the same thing. They say that when you spend a lot of time with someone, you'll start to think like them.
なら、これからもっと似てくるかな。顔を合わせない日はないし。
In that case, I guess I've been thinking a lot more like you. Not a day goes by that we don't see each other. Suddenly, his words trailed off. Shungen turned his gaze away from mine. What is it?
いや、この戦で、俺は源氏の子として周知され、お前も必要不可欠な存在になった。その認識は、今後も変わらないだろう。
Everyone now knows that I'm the Genji heir, and you're seen as so vital to the soldiers. These two things aren't going to change.
そうなると、戦の後、二人で静かに暮らすのは難
Might
し
be
いかも
tough
し
for
れな
us to
い。
live that quiet life after all. Shungen smiled sheepishly, remembering the promise he made to me the other day. I've replayed those words in my head over and over since then. Those words I cannot forget, and the fact that we've had to have 2 flashbacks of it since it happened, I know, girl. Defeating the Heike is not the end of the story. There will still be much to do to bring peace and order to the world. If the Minamoto clan aim to unite the samurai in the land, it will certainly be difficult for us to just walk away. That's okay with me. I think you should live as Yoshitsune. I've always wanted to live a quiet life, but I also don't want to hinder you and your path. I'd love to continue working with the Genji for you.
だが、源氏のもとにとどまれば、お前までまたしがらみに苦しむことがあるかもしれない。
If we stay as Genji, you may have to suffer again because of that
何よ
name.
り、お前が本当の意味で自由になれないだろう。
Most importantly, you'll never really be free, will you? You mean I can't live as a woman? You're probably right. If we stay here, I'll likely be sought out as a samurai. I'm sure someday I'll be able to live freely, to live as myself someday once the world calms down.
それは
But that's if the Heike really disappear, the whole country will be affected. The Genji will need to step in and fill that void. The imperial court thinks that with Lord Yoritomo, they can achieve stability, and I want us to help with that.
なら不満はないと。
You're not upset. Is there a reason to be? As long as we have each other, the rest doesn't matter, isn't that right? The eyes that stared at me wavered slightly, however, they were not colored by sadness or confusion.
そうだな。
I guess you're
時
right.
間はたくさんある。少しずつ一緒に叶えていこう。
Besides, there's plenty of time. We can make our dream happen together little by little. Right. But we've still got work to do here and now. It was nice of you to think about the promise you made to me, but it's okay. I'm okay, really. Thanks, Shungen.
礼なんていらない。
No need to thank me,
だ
but
が本当は一刻も早く二人になりたい。お前の気持ちを知ってから、日に日に思いが大きくなっているんだ。
oh damn. I really wanted to spend time alone with you ever since I found out how your feelings. Ever since I found out how you feel, my feelings have been growing every day.
こんな風に待ち遠しく思っているのは、俺だけなのか？
Sir. Thinking about spending time alone together, just the two of us. Tell me, am I the only one feeling this way? Shungen stepped forward and took my hand. I looked deeply into his eyes. We were so close, we could feel each other's breath. Thrown off by the intense gaze, I felt myself flush with a rush of excitement. Maybe not as excited as you. Maybe not like that. I'm so embarrassed. Just be humble, I guess. It's not only you. I can't wait either.
本当か？
Really? I feel my feelings for you grow each and every day. If I close my eyes, I can almost envision our life together.
それはぜひ聞きたいな。一体どんな暮らしなんだ？
And just what kind of life are we living together? I'd love to hear about it. I'm sure the things we'll do won't be much different than now, but spending our days together, I'm sure we'll have fun every day. We'll train together, take a walk in the mountains, take a trip to see the ocean.
共に食事を作って、新しい章読んで論じ合うのも楽しそうだ。
We could cook meals together, read the latest books, and discuss them. I can dance to your flute playing like before.
ああ、いいよ。シャナのためならいつまでも
For
吹
you,
け。
Shana, I can play forever.
気づいていたか？お前を思って吹くと、いつもより音が柔らかくなるんだ。
How does she know when you're playing and thinking of her? That's not exactly that easy. Have you noticed whenever I play thinking of you, the sound is always softer? Really?
愛しいって気持ちが溢れて、唇から音になってこぼれていく。
The feeling of love just overflows from my heart through my chest and in my breath. What?
お前は俺の腕を褒めてくれるけど、それはお前が喜んで。
You always compliment my flute playing, but the only reason it sounds that way it
お前の
does
ことが好きだから。
because it's
あれ
all
ほ
for
どいい音
you.
色が出せるんだ。
I couldn't help but avert my gaze as he confided in me.
照れたのか？
Sorry, are you embarrassed? Super embarrassed. Can you stop staring at me like that?
俺はもっと見ていたいな。照れるなんて珍しいし。
It's kind of fun seeing you like this. You're almost never embarrassed. Cut it out, Shungen.
そんなことはない。もしお前が女だと明かすことになったら、ちゃんと隣で支えるよ。
Sorry, just know if you ever decide to reveal yourself as a woman, I'll be right there with you. She's like undoes her outfit. Thank you, Shungen. I hope one day I can tell everyone. I'm a little scared, but I also want to be honest with them.
きっと怒ったりなどしないさ。驚きはするだろうけど。
I'm sure they won't be mad. A bit surprised. That's for sure. I hope you're right. In the past, I was always confused about myself and what path I should take, but for the first time, I can envision a bright future together with Shungen. As night slowly fell over the capital, the moonlight that shone into the room enveloped us in silence. That night, Tobadi Palace.
王様、頼朝は鎌倉にて着々と東国の武将を従えておるそうです。
Your Highness, one by one, the lords of the eastern province in Kamakura are swearing their allegiance to Yoritomo.
また都に残った者らも良き働きをしておるとのこと。指揮しておるのは義経と。
Additionally, those who have remained in the city are doing good work under the command of Yoshitsune.
春元という
And
男
one
です
called
な。
Shungen?
彼らのおかげか、ここの治安も随分と落ち着いてきました。
Thanks to them, peace and stability has finally returned to the
町にまで
capital.
入ってきていた族が軍を恐れているのでしょ
The bandits that had been raiding the town must have been frightened off by their
義
forces.
仲の時とはえらく差がありますな。同じ源氏ではあるが、義経と春元には人徳があると朝廷内でも評
Not
判
a
じゃ。
change for Yoshinaka. Yoshitsune and Shungen have gained a reputation for virtue within the court.
おお、
Is that
そこ
so?
まで噂が。
う。ええ、軍内の統率も取れ、何者にもおごらず接する点が素晴らしいとか。
They are known to treat all men of the military with respect regardless of rank. This has gained them a devout
し
following.
かし、恐れながら法王様、今のこの状況を手放しに喜んでも良いものでしょ
However,
う
with
か。
all due respect, Your Highness, is this something we should be welcoming?
何か懸念が？
What's the concern?
法王様なら察しておられるはず。これではまた祭りごとを部門に握られる可能性があるでしょ
I'm sure you know, Your Highness, if things continue as they are, the warlords will take control of the
う。
government
頼朝
again.
が関東の武将を従える。それすなわち、あと数年もすれば大きな武家集団として権力を強めることになります。
The lords of Kanto have pledged themselves to Yoritomo. In a few years, the power of his army will be unstoppable.
それはまずい。源氏があの平家のように政権を握るなど。
We would have rid ourselves of the Hekke only to have them replaced by the Genji.
そもそも侍風情に祭りごとなど務まりませぬ。我らに任せておかぬから、このように世が乱れたのではありませんか。
Samurai cannot govern. Isn't it precisely because a samurai took so much power that we find ourselves in this
聞け
mess?
ば、頼朝は頭が切れるらしい。打倒平家だけに終わらず、この世を手に入れんと動く可能性はある。
Yoritomo is very smart and ambitious. He will not stop with the overthrow of the Heike and will continue to build power.
ならば、あれを進めては、戦の激化を嫌った穏健派が平家と和議を結ぼうと提案しておったはず。
In that case, why don't we proceed with my more moderate proposal regarding the
お
Heike?
お、あの案か。仁義の返還を条件に戦を取りやめると平家に申し入れるのであったな。
Cancel the war at the Heike on the condition that the sacred treasures are returned. That
確
proposal?
かに頼朝一強とするのは避けたい。今ならば平家側も受け入れるか。
It's true, we don't want Yoritomo to be the only one standing after this. If we act now, the Heike will surely accept.
皆の不安もようわかる。頼朝への懸念ももっともであろう。
I can understand everyone's concern, and your fear of Yoritomo is more than
しか
justified.
し、ここは私に任せるとよい。
However, you
そな
can
たら
leave
の
this
話
one
を
to
聞い
me.
て考えが浮かんだ。
I have an alternative option for us.
それは一体どのよう
And
な。
what is that, Your Highness?
そう焦ることはない。すべては私の思うがままよ。
Don't be so hasty. Everything will be revealed in good time. Sussful man. As we were nearing the end of the preparation for battle, Shungen and I were once again summoned to Tobadi Palace.
さて、頼朝は未だ鎌倉にいると聞く。
I
そなた
hear
らの方は順調か？
that Yoritomo is still in Kamakura. How are things proceeding on your end?
は、皆の支えもあり、あとは出立の日取りを決めるばかりです。
Thanks to everyone's support, all that's left is to decide a date for
鎌倉
departure.
の方も兵の増員は予定通り進んでいると聞いております。
Additionally, troop recruitment in Kamakura is proceeding as planned.
それは頼もしい。
That's good to
初陣か
hear.
らここまで
You've done well thus
励
far.
んでくれた。
ありがたきお言葉にございます。必ずや平家を打ち果たしてまいります。
Thank you for your kind words. I have no doubt we will defeat the Heike.
うん。その気迫があれば必ずや勝利することができよう。
With that strength of spirit, I have no doubt we
し
will.
かし、 平家が消えても世は続く。そろそろ今後のことも見据えていかねば。
Once the Heike are gone, the world will continue to spin. It's time to start thinking about what comes
そ
next.
こで二人に話しておきたいことがある。
There's something I must discuss with both of you. Something to discuss with the two of us.
こたびの戦の後、平家を打ち果たした暁
After
に
the
は、
battle, when we have defeated the Heike,
春元、そなたにしかるべき官位を授ける。
Shungen, you'll be given a proper place in the government. Shungen, a government position. For a samurai to receive a place in the government is a spectacular promotion.
どの位を授けるかは決まっておらぬが、褒美も何もないとなれば、こ
I
ちら
don't know
の
what
面
position,
目が立たぬというもの。
but if I don't give you a proper reward, I simply won't be able to face you.
私はそなたを買っておる。今後もこの都、いや、御所内で活躍できるよう、取り計らう考えだ。
After this is over, I will try to arrange for you to continue to be active in the capital, perhaps even the imperial
い
palace.
ずれにせよそなたは源氏の御曹司。それ相応の地位は期待して構わ
In
ぬ
any
ぞ。
case, you are the rightful heir to the Genji name. You can expect to get status you deserve. Despite not being able to see him, I could hear the smile in the Emperor's voice. Shungen's face was filled with confusion.
ご冗談はおやめください。自分が官位を授かるなどできません。
Please, Your Highness, don't joke about such a thing. I surely can't accept such a title.
何？不服か？
You're unhappy?
いえ、光栄なことと存じます。ただ、己の身には過ぎたことかと。
I'm honored, but your words, I just thought such an offer is far too generous.
あくまでもこの身は頼朝軍の侍。この都にとどまる話ならなおさら、頼朝殿の許可なくお受けすることはできません。
Besides, I'm a samurai for Lord Yoritomo. I cannot accept a position without Lord Yoritomo's permission.
そのような心配か。なんとも律儀な
Such
考え
concern,
や
how
な。
very honorable of you.
そなたを都に残せば、鎌倉にいる頼朝にとっても世の情勢がわかりやすくなる。
If I leave you in the capital, it'll be easier for Yoritomo and Kamakura to understand the situation.
やつは源氏の総大将というだけでなく、鎌倉を拠点に部門をまとめておる。
Yoritomo is the leader
あちらは
of the
鎌
Genji
倉、
clan
そなた
and the
は
warrior
都に
clans
いれば心強かろ
of
う。
Kamakura plus Kyoto. It's a little bit much for one man, don't you think?
いずれ頼朝にも褒美は取らせる。
I'll make sure
それについても
Yoritomo gets his
検討予
reward
定だ。
eventually, don't you worry about that.
ならば頼朝殿に褒美をお与えになった後、話を通した上でご検討くださいませ。
Then please consider discussing this with Lord Yoritomo after you've given him his reward.
今のお話は時期尚早かと。何卒お願いいたします。
Forgive me, I think it's premature to talk about this now. Shungen's right, this is all way too soon, plus none of this should be decided without Lord Yoritomo. It will make Lord Yoritomo look weak and Shungen look untrustworthy. Surely His Highness understands that. Your Highness, I too share Shungen's concern. I think it's best to go through Lord Yoritomo.
そうか。二人はこの提案が不服か？
So you both disapprove of this proposal?
ならば義経、そなたへの褒美も考えていたが、そちらはどうであろうな。
Yoshitsune, I was thinking of rewarding you as well, but what to do? Me? The air in the room shifted and I felt an uneasy sensation in my
義
chest.
経、そなたは女子であったな。ならば戦後は鎧を捨て、我が一族へ嫁ぐとよい。
Yoshitsune, after the war, cast off your armor, marry into the imperial household, and join me. Girl's like, what? Any hoosies, we gotta go. We busy. We busy today. These chapters are suddenly very short. That's very interesting. They're like, we're done.
義経、そなたは女子であったな。ならば戦後は鎧を捨て、我が一族へ嫁ぐとよい。
Join me. Join me! What? Girl's like, what do you mean? That's crazy. You're crazy. Did the Emperor say, did he just tell me to marry? Only to get... The other day he found out my secret, but why all of a sudden? Girl, you know why. Please tell me you both know why.
お待ちください。
Wait! Shungen!
義経は確かに女です。ですが、なぜ急にそのような話が出るのですか？
It's true Ch.12 is indeed a woman, but why are you suddenly talking about
女と分かっ
marriage?
た途端嫁がせるなど、安易な考えとしか思えません。
Are you planning to marry her off just as soon as you find out she's a woman?
安易か。しかし女子は宮中に入り、高位の貴族に嫁ぐのが
It's
一番。
simple, isn't it? For a woman, I can't think of a higher honor than marrying into the imperial family.
戦場よりも宮中の方がより安全で幸せな生活が送れるではないか。
Wouldn't she be far safer and happier in the palace than on a
ちょう
battlefield?
ど私の甥に良い相手がおる。
I think she'd be...
北陸の宮などどうだ？
I think she'd be an excellent match for my nephew Hakuro Kuno Miya, the first son of Prince Mochichito. Prince Mochichito famously issued the order to overthrow the Heike.
気に入らねば他も探してみよう。その器量ならば引く手あまただ。
If you don't like him, we'll look elsewhere. A woman of your talent and beauty, I'm sure you'll be in high demand. Girlfriend, I couldn't marry into the imperial family when I don't even know where I come from.
いや、そなたは十分価値がある。この戦においては功労者の一人。その武君は立派なものだ。
Don't think that as an issue. You're a woman of merit. Your military service in this war has been the most admirable.
そちらとしても朝廷とのつながりができ
Girl,
れば
it's all a trap,
良い
guys.
後ろ盾に
Run.
なろう。
For your part, I can't think of a higher calling than serving in the imperial court. But I'm a samurai. Even after the Heike, there will still be many tasks to see to as a samurai of the Genji.
それはそなたの仕事
That
で
is
は
not
な
your
い。
job.
そなたは朝廷と源氏をつなぐのが役目。なんなら宮中へ入る準備を今すぐ始めてもよいくらいだ。
You will be linked between the imperial court and the Genji. You can start preparing to enter the palace immediately.
戦はすでに結果が見えておる。そなたが戦わずとも平家は倒れるであろう。
The outcome of this battle has already been determined. Even if you do not fight, the Heike will fall. No matter what we say, the emperor does not sway. I feel a deep anxiety wash over me. Enter the palace to be married to a man I've never even met. I can't do that. I made a promise to
後
Shungen.
白河法皇様、
Emperor Goshirakawa Shungen.
おっしゃる通り、そのお話は源氏にとってありがたきものでしょう。
It is as you say, your proposal would be a blessing
し
to the
かしながら自
Genji.
分には源氏を監視下に置く狙いがあるとしか思えません。
However, I can only assume that your goal is to keep the Genji under your control.
平家は清盛を筆頭に一族全体が朝廷をしのぐほど強大な権力を得ておりました。
The
そ
entire
れゆえ
Heike
ここまで
clan,
世が乱れた。
led by Kitamura, has become so powerful that they surpassed even the imperial
なら
court.
ば、我ら源氏が同じ場所へ上り詰める様を黙って見ているはずがない。
And now there's no way you'd sit back and watch the Genji clan ascend to the same
だから
heights.
俺や義経を己の手元に置けるよ
That's
う、
why
そ
you've
のよ
made
うな
such a
提案を
proposal
されたのでは。
to keep Yoshitsune and I under your thumb. He's trying to take us in so that Genji won't be able to accumulate any more power? That isn't a reward, it's a trap! A trap to keep the Genji weak and the imperial court strong.
法皇様ならば、すぐにこちらが思惑に気づくと予測されていたでしょう。
Surely His Highness knew we would realize his
なら
intention.
ば、ご提案に乗る道理はありません。官位の件も、婚姻の件も、どうか白紙に。
The imperial proposition for me, the marriage proposal for her, there's no reason for us to accept either.
ふやはりそなたが気づいたな。
You figured it out. You are a sharp
気
one.
づいたところで何になる。
So what if you know?
国を滑るはこの私、そして朝廷だ。
I guess that's true. Why did I confront an emperor? Is there a reason? You forget your place. It is I and the court who rule this land.
侍など野蛮な輩の寄せ集め。 それを使うてやっておるだけだというのに。まこと愚かなことよ。
Samurai are just a collection of barbarians. They serve their purpose, but that purpose is not to usurp my divine authority.
何よりこれを断れば、あのクラマにも何が起きるかわからぬぞ。
Besides, you really think you can refuse? If you do, I can't help but wonder what would happen to that pitiful temple in Kurama.
そなたは春元と共にクラマ寺で育ったな。だが、寺はすべて女人禁制。
All temples are forbidden to women. Surely you both know that.
仏道に反した寺はどうなるか。非難を浴び、最悪、取り潰しだ。
A temple that can't uphold that one simple rule, they'll be condemned or destroyed,
しかし、
perhaps.
提案を受け入れれば、その点についてもうまく計らってやろう。
If you accept my proposal, perhaps their indiscrimination could be overlooked. There's no point in resisting him any further, not with what he has said about Kurama. This isn't even a proposal, it's a threat.
まあよい。まずは平家追討を成し遂げよ。話はそれからだ。
In any case, first, you must accomplish the expulsion of Heike. We'll discuss the details after that.
だが、私は気長な方ではない。返答が
I'm not a
遅
very
けれ
patient
ば
person.
どうなるか。
I hope you don't keep me waiting.
良い返事を期待しておるぞ。
I look forward to you accepting my offer soon. What are we supposed to do? It's an order from the Emperor, but what this means for the Genji?
落ち着け、シャナ。この件は誰にも言わないでおこう。
Calm down, Shana. Let's keep this conversation to ourselves for now. You're not going to report it to Lord Yoritomo?
今は平家を倒すことが先決だ。法皇様が動くのはもっと後のはず。
Right now, our first
なら
priority is
軍に
defeat
余計な混
Heike.
乱を招くべきじゃない。
The Emperor won't move until that's done.
何より、お声がかかったというだけで切り捨てられる可能性がある。
Most importantly, we may be cut off from the others just because we've been approached. No.
戦力になるなら重用するが、邪魔になるのならたとえ身内でも消す。頼朝殿はそう考えるだろう。
We can't afford to be seen as trouble. Lord Yoritomo won't let anyone get in his way, even if it's one of his own. You know that.
義仲の時と同じだ。俺はあの人の弟だが、完全には信じられない。
It's the same as with Yoshinaka. I may not be Lord Yoritomo's brother, but even I can't fully trust him.
成果を上げ。
Indeed, that is what Lord Yoritomo said, but still Shungen is his brother.
海では他の者の目に触れる危険性があるし、うまく伝わるかわからない。
If we send him a written message, the information could leak out, and we don't know what he'll
も
have
し
to
話す
react.
としても、合流は直接顔を合わせてからがいいと
If we're going to tell him, it would be better to do so face to face. Shungen clenched his fist tightly. All I could do was nod my head in agreement. The Emperor lacks honor. I don't know if he lacks honor. He lacks tact. I mean, maybe he just thought they would fall for it. But when you get offered something so great, when like the Lord is away. A few days later.
馬の準備は終えたか。あと何頭足りないと言ってた。
Have you finished preparing the horses? Did you hear how many more we'll need?
確か20くらいだな。川向こうのお屋敷から引き取るって話だ。
I think about 20. We're planning to bring them from the estate across the
なら
river.
早く行くぞ。義経様、我々のみで向かってもよろしいでしょうか。
In that case, we'll be better get going. Lord Yoshitsune, may we proceed on our own? Sure. Are you sure you can handle it by yourself?
はい。残りの兵たちは屋敷の裏で作業を続けていますので、何かあればお呼びください。
Yes, sir. The rest of the troops will continue to work here. If you need anything, please let me know.
では失礼いたします。
Excuse us. It's been a few days since our audience with the Emperor, but still no change in the situation. His Highness was serious that there really is nothing we can do to change his mind.
顔色が悪いな。
You look pale. Shungen.
法皇様との件、やはり不安か。
Are you worried about the other day? It's terrifying knowing there's nothing we can do, that this problem's just too big for the two of us to handle. It is true that Lord Yoritomo can be merciless, but we've been fighting by his side all of this time. He doesn't see us like Yoshinaka. He can't. At least that's what I want to believe.
二人ともここにいたのか。
Here
一通
you
り
are.
作業を終えてまいりました。殿、鎌倉の方はどのような塩梅でしょう。
My lord, we finished our work that you tasked us with. Any word from Kamakura? Thanks, everyone. I've heard they finished their preparations and will be leaving in 10 days. We'll leave the city accordingly.
承知いたしました。
Yes, sir, it's just... What is it?
顔色が優れないようにお見受けします。
You don't
無理を
look
されてい
well.
ませんか？
Are you not overdoing it?
数日前からずっとなので、皆で心配していたのです。
It's been obvious for a few days now. We're just concerned. She's like, oh. Say it to my face, huh?
何が原因かはわからないが、戦のことなら心配ない。むしろもっと堂々と構えてくれ。
I really don't think you need to worry about the battle. If anything, think of it as a chance to earn even more glory.
町の連中もいよいよ出立と聞いて浮き立っていたぞ。
The townspeople are getting excited too. Seems like they're ready to watch us finish off the Heike for
勝
good.
てば今以上の名声が得られるだろう。義経様は英雄になる。
Once you do that, you'll be more famous than ever, Yoshitsune. You'll be a hero.
それは喜ばしい。あ、信玄の名も知れ渡っておることだし。
Indeed, and Shungen too. With how well you've been working on, you may even get promoted, maybe even from His Highness. Ugh.
やめてくれ。
Stop. Shungen shouted as if he had been hit by an arrow, and his expression became bitterly distorted.
すまない。だが、まずは戦に集中すべきだろう。
Sorry, but we should concentrate on the battle now.
そうだな。拙者こそ気がついておった。戦を前に油断は大敵か。
Of course, it was presumptuous of me to say such a thing. Shungen. Is this really how it ends? With me being married off to some stranger? And Shungen being taken in by the Emperor and the Genji family split in two? I can't even bear to think about it. When I turned my head towards the sound, I saw a small cluster of nobles quickly approaching us.
源義経殿であらせられるか。
Are you Lord Yoshitsune Minamoto? Yes? What is this about? Have we met
我
before?
々は朝廷から参った使いだ。後白河法皇様の命でお迎えに上がった。
We are an envoy from the Imperial Court. We were ordered by Emperor Go Shirakawa to come retrieve you from the
こ
Imperial
れから
Court.
義経殿には御所近くの屋敷へ入っていただきます。
We will escort you to an estate near the
あ
Imperial
なたは女
Palace.
人であらせられる。早急に宮中へ入る準備を進めるようにとのご命令です。
We have been ordered to begin preparations for you to enter the palace as a lady of the Imperial Court as soon as possible. In front of my men? My blood froze, and for a moment, time stopped. I couldn't speak. It took all my strength to simply remain on my feet. His Highness is already springing his trap? It's too soon.
まあ、だが。
He wants to show us he has all the power.
義経様が女だと。しかも宮中に入るとはどういうことだ。
A lady of the Imperial Court? What are you talking
そ
about?
のような世まいごと、我が主を愚弄されるおつもりか。
Such nonsense. Have you merely come here to mock my lord?
そのようなつもりは毛頭ない。これはすべて事実。
We have no intention of doing so. Everything we have said is true.
後白河法皇様は義経殿の功績をたたえ、我が宮中に召し上げたいと仰せなのだ。
His Highness Emperor Go Shirakawa wishes to honor the achievements of Lord Yoshitsune and call her to his court. Wait, there's been some kind of mistake. I'm to fight in the next battle.
これはすでに決定したこと。さあ、 すぐに参りましょう。
This matter has already been decided by His Highness. Come now, let's get going. I refuse. I quickly flicked away the hand that stretched towards me. Shungen stepped in front of me and glared hard at the nobles.
法王様は平家討伐を我々に命じられている。今の命が本当か確認させてほしい。
His Highness ordered us to defeat the Heike. I demand an audience with him to confirm these new
確
details.
認など不要。法王様に背けばどうなるかお分かりであろう。
There's no need for confirmation. You already know what will happen if you disobey His
い
Highness.
くら平家討伐の立役者といえど、このままでは朝敵とみなしますぞ。
Even if you are a leading figure in the war, if you continue like this, you will be deemed an enemy of the court. We have absolutely no intention of disobeying the imperial
ならば
court.
おとなしくご同行くださりませ。頼朝殿にも不利に働きます。
Then accompany us quietly. Disobedience will be a great hindrance to Lord Yoritomo as well.
その手を離せ。義経を連れて行くな。
Get your hands off of her. Oh, he's already switched it up, bro. Don't you dare take Yoshitsune with you.
抵抗すれば全員捕らえる。それでもいいのか。
If you continue to resist, we'll arrest the whole lot of you. Is that what you want? All of them? I'll come with you. Leave everyone else out of this. My lord!
義経様
Yoshitsune! It's okay. If I'm taken to the palace, I'll be able to talk to His Highness and straighten this out. I'm sure if I tell him the situation and ask him to let me return, he'll let me come back.
まだそのようなことを。
Enough of this, just come here. Put your hands on me and I'll fucking cut them off.
そら
Just wait, I promise. I promise I'll come back. That's what I wanted to shout back to them, but I couldn't bring myself to. And in that moment, surrounded by the Imperial's followers, all I could do was swallow. Do I get to wear a dress now? We were brought on horseback to a simple but large estate.
太刀はこちらでお預かりします。
We'll take your sword for you. Bite me. I prefer to check the situation first. Allow me to see the Emperor. I'm sure you can arrange a meeting.
それは無理だとお伝えしたはず。あなたはしばらくここでお過ごしください。
I believe I told you already that's impossible. You'll have to stay here for a
この
while.
屋敷はあなたのために用意されたもの。一月ほどかけ、準備が整いましたら、宮中へ入る運びとなります。
Preparations for you to formally enter the palace will take about a month. Until then, this estate has been prepared for
後ほ
you.
ど次女がここに参ります。我らは警護の任がありますので、これにて。
Your handmaiden will be here shortly. We have security duties to attend to, so we'll leave you be. Wait! The door's stuck. Wait, don't tell me I'm locked in here. Was I be out there? I need to talk to His Highness. Of course not. Unable to calm down, I continued to raise my voice, but there didn't seem to be anyone around anymore. I can't believe the Emperor is being so forceful. Is he really the opposite of that opposed to the Genji? If I don't do something, I'll never make it out in time to join the battle. How the hell do I get out of here? Shungen. Me in tears.
どうか今一度ご確認を。義経がこちらに来ているはずなのです。
Check what's more. Yoshitsune came this way, I'm
法
certain.
王様、今どこにおられるのですか。お教えください。
Where is His Highness now? Tell me.
だから答えられんと何度も言っているだろう。
I told you over and over again. I can't tell you
そ
that.
もそも義経などこちらには来ておらん。さっさと帰れ。
Yoshitsune never passed by this way. Now for the last time, get the hell out of here.
しかし、
信玄、ここは
Shungen,
一旦引け
please.
落ち着け。とは言えぬ状況だな。殿は鳥羽離宮へ来ておらぬようだ。
Is it though? I realize it's tough to stay calm right now, but it seems that she really has not come to Tobadi Palace.
法皇様に嘆願されると言われたが、お目通りは叶わなかった様子。
She said she was going to try and speak to His Highness, but it doesn't seem she was granted an audience with him.
おそらくどこかの屋敷に軟禁されているんだろ
She's probably under house arrest in one of these estates.
代わりに俺たちが謁見を願い出ようにも、やはり法皇様相手ではな。結局門前払いだ。
Even if we were to get an audience with the Emperor, it would still be totally up to him.
一体どこ
Where the hell did she go?
やはり迷わず止めればよかった。
I knew I should not let them take her away like that.
たとえ捕らえられたとしても、あそこで止めていたら。
Even if they tried to arrest us later, if we had stopped them. Shungen! Class.
過ぎたことを悔やんでもせんなきこと。ここは今できることを探さねば。
It's all in the past. We have to find something we can do now.
なら、俺は明日もここへ来る。法皇様と話せるまで、ずっと。
Then I'll come back tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. I won't leave until I speak with His Highness.
いや、それだけじゃダメだ。あいつの居場所。
That's not enough. We need to find out where he is and what's going on.
それで殿が戻ってくるのか。
Will that bring her back?
ただ話をするだけでは、命を取り下げてもらえない。
If I could talk to His Highness,
状況を打破するには手
get
札
him
が
to
必
drop the
要だ。
order, something, anything to change the
そう
situation.
だな。ならば、嗣信殿たちにも頼んで
In that case, let's ask Tsukunobu and the others to seek His Highness as well.
俊元、こたびの件、拙者らもまだ整理がつかぬのだが、かなり難儀な状況には違いない。
I haven't been able to sort out this all in my head, but we're in a very difficult situation.
ここは皆で乗り越えようぞ。殿が戻ったら、改めて話を聞かせてくれ。
We're gonna get through this. And when we do, I'd like to hear our Lord explain all of this.
わかった。
I understand.
今の話、嗣信殿らには拙者から話しておく。お主は後からゆっくり来い。
I'll tell Lord Tsukunobu and the others of your instruction.
しばらく一人になりたいだろう。ではな。
I can see that you'd want some time to yourself. I'll see to it. I'll see you when you return.
情けないな。何があろうと守ると決めていたのに。
Pathetic. I promise to protect you no matter what. Hey, you know, sometimes you get kidnapped.
まさか戦の前にこんな手荒な方法を取ってくるとは。
I didn't think the Emperor would take such a strong approach before the battle.
もう会えないのか。
Will I ever see you again? Will I talk
触
with
れ
you
ることも
again?
できないのか。
Laugh with you again? Hold you again?
この町のどこかにいる。
She's somewhere in this
それな
town.
のに
And yet,
あんな顔はさせたくなかった。いつも笑っていてほしいと。
her face when those men took her away, I never wanted you to experience such
辛い
sadness.
仕打ちを受けていないだろうか。
Are they treating you well? Are you sad?
泣いていないだろうか。
Are you crying? Sir,
今すぐ手を取って安心させてやりたい。
I want to take your hand right now and reassure you, but I can't.
それは叶わない。せめて
All I have is
この
this.
笛の音が届けばいい。あいつの寂しさが。
I hope it reaches you and calms your troubled heart. He's gonna play the flute through town. In the darkened room, I heard a faint sound of instinctively looked around. Instinctively looked around. Is that a flute? To start barking. Is that's Shugen's flute? I couldn't tell from where it came, but the small, fragile tone pierced through the walls, reaching out to me. Mans doesn't love her enough to fight for her. The fuck you mean? Will we see each other? They might. Put her in an arranged marriage. It's so messy. But yeah, what the fuck? Also, isn't her brother coming home soon? Hi, Blue. You're playing for me. That sound, it always brightens my spirits, made me feel warm and fuzzy, but not today. But not now. I could feel Shungen beside me, but I couldn't reach out to him. Shungen, I'm sorry. Sorry for being born a woman in these trying times. Kamakura.
失礼いたします。殿、都より千葉常胤殿の文が参りました。
My lord, a message from Sunatani Chiba has arrived from the capital.
あれ 今回は義経様からじゃないんです
Not
ね。
from Yoshitsune this time. I'm sick and on my period, so I'm having a blast. Oh, that's my favorite. I love when I'm bleeding on top of feeling awful on top of that. It's like a compound fracture. It just keeps stacking. Much sorrows. I'm so sorry. You made me remember. I should check when's mine. When is mine? My thing has been all off as of late, unfortunately. So let's see. What does my tracker say? Two days. No. Is that right? Oh, gosh. Did I remember to even put mine in for last month? Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, no. Well, you know what? It's better this weekend than next weekend, so. Yay. Soon.
先日の報告だと戦の準備もほぼ終わって予定通り出立するって聞いた気がしますけど。
I'm not sick yet, so. Currently, only one of the two things is approaching me. But what with this cruise ship incident happening right now, who knows? Who knows? Everyone's been very... Literally a week early, but Mother Nature said, nah, let's do it now while you're suffering with congestion. Dude, mine started like the day before we left for Coachella. I was getting ready to cry the entire time I was at Coachella. But I think the heat and living outside, my body was like, maybe not. So it wasn't too bad. I've been sick for a week? What are you taking? What do you mean? Take medicine. I'm having like all the sinuses lately. That's all I get. Where like I feel like my nose is constantly running and I'm just like, I need antihistamines. I heard the other day that preparations for the battle are almost complete and that they'd be leaving as planned. It's hit harder this time. But sick for a week already? That sucks. Dude, if I'm sick for more than 3 days, I feel like it's the end of the world. My asthma was the worst the first 4 days? Hell yeah. Just a gift. Actually, at work, someone was like, oh, how many jumping jacks do you think you could do? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I have asthma. And then she got so sad for me. She's like, you have asthma? I was like, yeah, and it's exercise induced. So doing jumping jacks would literally aggravate my asthma. And so I'm like, I can do them. But like, I was like, I can do them, but I will be slowly dying as I do them. The rendezvous point hasn't changed. There's a problem. Seems to be. Are you sure?
後白河法皇様から義経と俊元の両名に褒章を与えるとの話が出た。
His Honor, His Highness, Emperor Go-Shirashi has offered to reward both Yoshitsune and Shungen.
ね？平家を倒す前から褒美の話？まあ、二人は活躍してるし、変じゃないけど。
He's talking about reward before we even defeat the Heike. They've both been very active, so...
何をのんきな。総大将である殿の前にそのような話が出るなど言語道
How dare you? It's outrageous His Highness would approach them before Lord Yoritomo.
勝手に褒章を受ければ殿の面目が潰れてしまう。
And if they accept the prize without permission, they will be making a mockery of you.
あ、そっか。でも、常種殿はどこで聞いたんですか？
But where did Lord Ch.10 hear about this? He's assisting Shungen and the others, right?
朝廷からの物資を管理してもらっている。そこで偶然噂として聞いたらしい。
He's been given control of supplies to the imperial court. There's a chance he heard a rumor.
褒章の内容は不明だが、ちょうど義経殿の姿を見かけなくなったようでな。
We're not sure what the reward was. He lost contact with Lord Yoshitsune.
じゃあ、本当の話なんですか？考えられるのは土地をもらうとか、
So it's true then?
授かるとかだけど。
The only reward I can think of is a piece of land or a government title.
問題は朝廷が二人を引き入れようと動いている点だ。そうなれば。
Didn't get sleep, been up all night, we'll have a good rest. The real problem is the imperial court is working to bring them in. If that happens, the power of the Genji will be split into two.
それ派閥ができて棟梁の座を争う流れになるんじゃ。そんなこと二人は望んでないですよ。
That could lead to a fight for who becomes the official leader of the Genji. The two of them don't want that.
それは分からぬぞ。これを好機と捉える可能
We
性も
don't know that. They might see it as an opportunity.
もとより相手は後白河法皇様。話が出た時点で断るなど不可能だ。
If the reward is coming directly from His Highness, it would be impossible to refuse him outright.
朝廷からすれば、こちらが権力を得る様を黙って見ているはずがない。
The imperial court will not stand idly by and watch us accumulate power.
我らが第二の平家とならぬよう、潰し合わせて力を削ぎたいのだろう。
They wish to divide us, reduce our strength, and ensure we do not become the next Heike.
殿、この件はまだ常種殿とその使者しか知らぬ様子。軍が混乱していないのは不幸中の幸いですが。
This matter seems to be known only to Lord Ch.10 and his messenger. The military stationed in Kyoto are still in the dark.
実現すれば、特に瞬間は邪魔な存在となります。何か手を
They
打ってお
do
か
find
ねば。
out. Their loyalties may be tested. Some may side with Shungen, and we can't allow
そん
that.
な俊元は頼朝様の弟なのに。それに今は戦前ですよ。
Shungen is Lord Yoritomo's brother. We haven't even defeated the Heike yet.
ああ、打倒平家を目前に分裂は避けるべき。加えて奴は貴重な戦力だからな。簡単に手は出せん。
We can't allow any sign of disunity in the face of the Heike. Besides, he's a valuable asset.
だが、弟だからこそ厄介なのだ。棟梁になるのは殿ただ一人と示さねば。
Shungen being his brother is exactly why we must be careful. It must be clear that only your Lord Yoritomo will lead the Genji.
いずれにせよ、急ぎ合流せねばなるまい。
In any case, we must hurry to meet up with them, organize our forces, and set out immediately. Yes, sir.
行くぞ、高綱。
Let's go, Tatsukune. Yeah.
まさか、ここまでやるとはな。法の狡猾さには恐れ入る。
I never thought I'd see he'd go this far. His Highness's rather cunning after all.
どう動くか。
How to proceed. It had been a few days since the nobles had taken me to the estate. I was not allowed to take a single step outside, and several handmaidens were watching my every move.
まあ、本日のお召し物もよくお似合いにございますよ。
You look absolutely beautiful in your
この
outfit
後は
today.
歌集を読むお時間となります。それまで少しお休みくださりませ。
After this, it'll be time for you to practice reading your songbook. Until then, please have a rest. I can't believe I'm being made to dress like this. No matter how many times I look in the mirror, it just doesn't feel right. To have no sword, to be cooped up like this, still I could probably get away if it were just these handmaidens. The problem is that the damn security detail stationed outside, depending on where the military is stationed, maybe I can... What am I thinking? There's no way I can do that. If I did something like that, it could hurt Shungen and the others, and maybe even Lord Yoritomo and Kurama Temple would be... I have to avoid that, but just staying here like this...
今日も憂い顔ばかりでしたね。せっかくの美しさだというのに。
I've been gloomy all day today too. Shame to waste such a beautiful face with a
確
frown.
か先日、宮中から取り寄せた香がございます。それをお焚きしましょうか。
I ordered some special incense from the palace the other day. Shall I burn
それ
some
は
now?
良き案です。早速支度を。
An excellent idea. Let's prepare some immediately. No, that's fine. Really, I can just have some time to myself. I'd like to speak with His Highness. There must be someone who can intercede with him. I'll write a letter. Could one of you two deliver it to
ま
him?
たそのようなことを。お取り次ぎは難しいと
I've
何度も
told
申
you many
し上げ
times
て
we
いる
can't
は
help you with
ず。そ
that.
れとそのような言葉遣いはおよしくださいます。どうか姫君らしく
Sorry.
たおやかに。
I've mentioned this before about your posture. You've got to sit up straight. You're going to be a princess.
まあ、 少しずつ直してまいりましょう。きっと殿方のもとへ参る頃には素晴らしい姫になられます。
We can fix it little by little. I'm sure by the time you meet your husband, you'll be a wonderful princess.
早く宮中に入られますよう私たちもお力添えいたします。
You'll do everything in our power to help you enter the palace as soon as possible.
だいぶ暗くなってまいりましたね。そろそろ明かりを用意しませんと。
It's getting dark. Let's fetch some candles, brighten up the
そうです
room.
ね。少し失礼いたします。
Indeed, please excuse us, my lady. These women are pathetic. How could I be happy marrying a man I don't know? He doesn't know who I am. He's never even seen my face. Why would anyone want to marry like this? Am I only to be seen for my strength in battle or my connections to the Genji clan? Is that all I am? A Domino's ad. My stomach is growling. I had pizza yesterday, so not to brag. For the sake of Genji, for the sake of the country, do I exist just to be used? Actually, that reminds me, yesterday they were giving out free pizza at work. I didn't have that pizza because I'd already grabbed food before I saw it. But they were also giving out energy drinks, so I was like petitioning all my coworkers to go get me an energy drink. One did. So I had 2 energy drinks and they're in my locker at work and I'm very excited about this. For the sake of the Genji, for the sake of the country, do I exist? Why did this happen to me? I just feel so empty. That's when I was startled by the sound of a soft note floating through the air. Bitch is still just walking around playing the flute. Girl's got him wrapped around her finger. Shungen. Every day since I came here around this time, I'd hear that sound. Something, sometimes it's close, sometimes it's far away. I am not doing flashbacks. I don't care. That soft tone just fills me with sadness. I know that Shungen is calling me. He's telling me he loves me. He's telling me he's thinking of me. But when we've been together since birth, at first, we were just good friends training to support each other. But now I realize just how important he is to me. I know that I never wanted to be separated from him like this ever again. Shungen always looks out for me, and it's that fact that gives me hope. Before I knew it, the feeling of helplessness that grasped me before had disappeared. I stood up and clenched my fist. What's the point of being depressed here? No matter what happens, Shungen and I are going to fight to be with you. I won't give up. I will live with Shungen. I will find a way to make that happen. I will return. Wait for me, Shungen. Sing it. Scream it at the top of your lungs.
殿が連れて行かれて数日。未だ朝廷側は居場所はおろか、何の説明もしてこぬ状況。
It's been a few days and the imperial court hasn't even given us an explanation, let alone tell us where her
ならば
whereabouts.
情報を集めんと動いてきたが、忠信殿、嗣信殿。
I've been trying to gather information, but Lord Tadanobu, Lord Tsunagobu, anything on your end?
怪しい出入りをしらみつぶしに探っているが、
You know what we need?
思わしくないな。
A ninja. Someone that can climb in a window. Speaking of antihistamines, I feel like this side of my face feels congested, you know what I mean? Just this side. This side's fine. Like when I breathe in, no complaints on this side. This side, little resistance. And I don't like it. I've been keeping an eye on the comings and goings of the palace, but I'm afraid I don't have much. No contact in the nobility because hasn't been much help either.
このままじゃまずいぞ。
This isn't going to end well.
義経様の不在に動揺し始めている。
The soldiers are getting uneasy with the prolonged absence of Lord Yoshitsune.
今は所用があって留守だと言ってるが、気づかれるのも時間の問題だ。
We've been saying he's been away on business, but it's only a matter of time before they realize something's up. Drink warm water. You're not the first person I've heard that from. I've also watched a video about how like it's good to wake up with a warm cup of water because it helps like clear out your everything. Almost like coffee, but like different. I'm worried about Shungen too. He seems to be out all day and night.
夜は人通りがなく手がかりも減る。本当は休んだ方がいいんだかな。
At night, there's no foot traffic and even fewer clues. You really should get some rest.
ここは無理にでも睡眠を取らせて。
If we can, we should force him to get some rest tonight.
そんな暇はない。
There's no time.
Shungen!
Shungen!
ひどい顔色だ。まずは食事を。それから一度休んだ方がいい。
You look absolutely terrible. Awful. Like, don't even look at me. First, you've got to eat something, then go to bed.
だが、まだ何も分かっていない。それなのに休むなんてできるか。
How am I supposed to rest? It's been days and we're no closer to finding
王
her.
様は抜かりがない。次の手を打ってくる可能性だってある。
The Emperor is not going to sit idly by. He's been plotting his next move as we
だが
speak.
せいてはことを仕損じる。拙者たちもおるのだし、一度休むべきだ。
Oh, I never thought about drinking warm water in the morning. Oh, it's always ice cold to wake straight up. See, in the morning I don't drink cold water. Like ever. In fact, this is just water. It just lives in my room. Cold water, I don't know why. But in the morning I can chug like an entire water bottle of water as long as it's room temperature. If it's cold, I can't. I don't know if it's my body doesn't like cold, sudden, like, ugh. But if it's coffee, I could. I can drink a nice coffee really fast. But water? Nay. I'm a room temperature water girl. But yeah, no, I saw the thing about warm water in the morning because it's supposed to like, I've been told it makes stuff happen like in your body. Kind of like coffee. I'm going to say it like that. Kind of like coffee. But it's like a glass of warm water or hot water. I don't know how hot is hot. I don't know how warm it has to be. I also don't drink hot stuff. I don't like hot stuff. You wake up dehydrated so your body needs water. I can easily chug a thing of water in the morning. Honestly, I should drink more water. I try to get rid of soda altogether because I create a lot of crystals in my body. It did not really seem to help. I still felt the same. My body is always... What? To warm me up, so I prefer cold water. Okay, I think my body is always too low. Temperature, your body temperature is too low. I see. For me, so I prefer cold drinks. Maybe that's it. I'm a cold girl. I'm just a cold girl. My sister and me are very opposites in this. I'll start walking through the house and being like, where's my cardigan? It's so cold in here. Are you cold? And she's like, no. I need a blanket. That's why there's currently a blanket covering my feet as we speak. I'm just an old lady. If you panic, you'll just play into his hand. We should all take a rest. Instead of talking about rest, we should be coming up with a plan to get her back. Shungen, calm the fuck down, okay? You're at a 9. I need you at a 3. I'm sorry that was out of line, but I can't rest now. I'm too worried. Then lean on us. That's what friends are for. Benkei. You're right. But before I rest, I'd like to go to the palace just one more time and see if I can speak with His Highness. We've been turned away again and again, but Yoshitsune being gone is starting to impact the morale of the troops. If we tell him it could impact the war, then you'll rest? In that case, I'll go with you. I want everyone to prioritize their investigations. Alright, that'll make you feel at ease, right? Dude, don't tell me like, and then we couldn't talk, 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 and now they're like, actually, today we could. Go see if you can talk with the Emperor. Good luck. Thanks. Is it alright to let him go alone? We have to trust Shungen here. Let's go do some final internal gathering before it gets dark. I can speak. I must look terrible. Yeah, apparently.
今はシャナの方が不安なはず。
But Shauna must be even worse. I've got to get her fast. And then fake her death. This plot is dumb, yeah.
こうもあっさり謁見が叶うとは。なぜ今日は通してもらえた？
I can't believe they actually let me in today. Why did they?
何か考えがあるのか。ここは気を引き締めて臨まねば。
What does His Highness have up his sleeve? I'll have to be on my toes. You should have brought somebody.
久しいな、春言。
It's been some time, Shungen.
謁見のお許しをいただき。
Thank you for meeting with me today.
連日街を駆けずり回っておるそうだな。それを聞いて許可を出したまで。
I hear you've been running around town day after day trying to get in touch with me.
そなたが何をできたのかは分か
I
って
know
お
why
る。
you're here.
ならば申し上げます。シャナ王、いえ、義経が宮中に入る件を取り消していただけないでしょうか。
I'd like to say this. I'd like you to cancel the order forcing Ch.12 to enter the palace.
皇族に入るなど荷が重すぎます。ましてや本人が望まぬことならば報奨とは言えません。
It's too much of a burden for her to join the royal family, and it's not much of a reward if she doesn't
彼
want
女は我が
it.
軍にとって必要不可欠な存在。どうかお考え直しを。
Not only that, but she's an essential part of our army. I beg you, please
な
reconsider.
るほど。憔悴した顔でここまで必死の嘆願までするとは。
To think that you'd make such a desperate plea, and you look like you haven't slept a wink.
春言、そなたは義経を好いておるのだ。
Shungen, you're in love with Yoshitsune, aren't you?
しかし
Shock.
そう簡単にはうなずけぬ。命を取り消せば源氏と深いつながりは結べなくなる。
I can't just revoke the order so easily. After all, that would prevent me from making a deeper tie with the Genji.
では、お聞き入れいただけないと。
Then why did you let me in here in the first
いや、
place?
それではそなたが哀れだ。
Don't be
な
so
らばこ
hasty.
うしよ
Let me do this.
う。義経の嫁ぎ先は春言、そなたにする。
Yoshitsune's husband will be you, Shungen. What? Why?
ついておればめとりたいと思うのは当然のこと。私は協力を惜しまぬ。
You like the girl, don't you? It's only natural that you'd want to marry her. I'm here to
た
help.
だし、婚姻を結んだ暁には、そなたが官位を授かる話、
These are all
それ
bad
も
ideas,
受
guys.
けてもらう。
However, when you are married, you will be given a title and you will accept it.
それは。
That's
さすれば、我が望みも叶えられる。私もそなたも納
then
得がい
my
く
wish will be
形だ。
fulfilled. This works for both of us, doesn't it not?
私はそなたらを取り込めればどんな形であってもよいのだ。
I don't care how it happens.
婚
I just need the
姻
two of
話な
you
ど
in the
そな
imperial
たの
court.
ためにいくらでも買え。
A good idea.
良き案であろう。
Everybody wins.
監視下に置きたいどころじゃない。法王様は源氏の勢力を二分し、確実に力を削ぐ気だ。
It's not just that he wants us on the court. The emperor is determined to divide the Genji clan in two and reduce our strength.
条件を飲めば、俺たちは朝廷とつながった源氏となる。部門をまとめる頼朝殿とは道を違える行為だ。
If I accept the terms, we will become the Genji side connected to the imperial court opposite Lord Yoritomo.
そうなれば、頼朝殿との間に亀裂が生まれる。貴族側と部門側、二つに分かれた俺たちが、
The imperial court
Torii no
Genji
zawa arason
versus the
naga ni
samurai
natte shimaru.
Genji. My brother and I destined to fight for a title of leader of the Genji clan.
頼朝殿たちの父上である義朝様と弟兄弟同士の
A fight between brothers, yada
頼
yada.
朝殿にとって身内など関係ない。義仲を撃ったように。
Lord Yoritomo does not care about
邪魔になれば
family.
殺すはずだ。
He'll kill me just like he killed Yoshinaka.
そして戦が起きればまた多くの人が巻き込まれる。
And if another war breaks out, how many more will die? I know, but
受け入れなければシャナが
if I don't accept, Shana might I'll never see her
さ
again.
て、私が譲歩できるのはここまでだ。
That's as far as I can go. Let's hear your answer.
俺は
I hit auto. The sound of me hitting auto. The next day, I woke up alone before the maids came in as usual. I'll have to get out of here and go negotiate directly with His Highness. No matter how much I beg, none of the maids will help, so I'll just have to find a way to see him myself. I have been fighting as a general for the Genji. His Highness recognized me as one of the great generals of the war. Perhaps if I told him I wanted to continue to fight as a general, he would overthrow his order? A storm is coming. I have to get out of here. Just when I was about to stand up, I heard footsteps coming towards me. A handmaiden? No, someone else. Someone familiar? Shungen! I found you. Shungen, what are you doing here? He hugs me before I finish speaking, and we both fall to our knees. Breathing next to him felt nostalgic. Shungen, how did you find me?
王様に聞いたんだよ。ここにいるから迎えに行くといいって。
I talked to His Highness and he told me you were here. I came as soon as he told me.
もう大丈夫だ。今度こそ守るから。だから、もう離れないでくれ。
You're safe now. Everything's alright. I'll protect you. I'll protect you this time, I promise. I'll never let something like this happen again. His grip around me stiffened and he began to tremble. He wouldn't let me go. What is this? Why is my heart beating so fast? Shungen came to rescue me. He's here. I should be happy, but something's wrong. What's going on? I'm like, bitch. You can't just be here. One does not simply get here. What's going on, Shungen? You don't have to hold on so tight. I am not going anywhere.
わかってる。だが今はもう少しだけこのまま。
I know, but for now, just stay like this with me. Just for a little while longer. This warmth of yours, I'm terrified of losing it again. Shungen. Something is still wrong. I have to find out what's going on. Why did he tell you where to find me? Has he rescinded the order to have me enter the Imperial Court?
その件はさっき話したよ。
Yes, the two of us discussed it. Girl, don't trust this man.
そうしたら、
Don't trust this man.
サナは俺と婚姻を結べばいいとおっしゃったんだ。
Did he just lose the light in his fucking eyes? Oh my god. He said that you and I should be married. What?
官位も授かることになったが、お前と一緒になるための条件なら仕方ない。
Am I on the bad ending? Is this a bad fucking ending? I'm still going to be given a government title, but if that's what it takes for me to be with you, then so be it.
だが、これで別の誰かに嫁がなくて済む。
And this way you won't have to marry someone else. It's what I like to call a win-win. Why? Why did you agree to do that?
お前は嫌なのか?
You don't want to be with me? That's not it. I was frustrated. We weren't communicating properly. We weren't on the same page, and I couldn't tell what he was thinking. Why did you accept His Highness's terms? This will put us on the path to war with Lord Yoritomo. We won't be able to bring peace to the world together.
ああ、わかっている。だが、
I know.
それでも俺はお前を取る。
But I choose you, Pikachu, bitch. Lost and thought I couldn't find a reply, only doubt and hesitation. Shungen.
もう遅いんだ。こうして事態が動いてしまっては、どうあっても避ける術なんてない。
It's too late for that now. Things are already in motion.
今回の件が知れる。
Oh my god, are we on the... Is this the bad place? Are we in the bad place? Will I know? It doesn't say. Oh no. I don't know. This feels wrong. Quick, all the way back up. When did we end up here? Did we have a clear bad place? Not his. That one. Happy ending. No, bad end. It could go over there. This is where it happens. Oh no.
源氏が二分し、頼朝殿と対立するのは必至。だがそれがどうした?
It's like we don't even know each other. Once it becomes public, it's inevitable that the Genji will split and will be forced to confront Lord Yoritomo. But so what?
俺は お前を守るためなら受け入れる。
But then
その時は
we'll fight. It means protecting you. I'm okay with that. The world will be thrown into chaos, and Lord Yoritomo is your brother. This is I need more information. I don't know, man. Maybe I needed to have more knowledge on my side. Maybe Shungen doesn't really like me. I don't care about all that. He got the light back in his eyes for that second.
俺にはお前の方が大切なんだ。
You're the only thing that matters to me. You know that, right?
お前に悲しい思いをさせたくない。俺のいないところで泣いてほしくない。
I don't want you to feel sad anymore. I don't want you to cry when I'm not there for you anymore.
ずっとそばにいられるような条件を飲んだ。それだけだ。
I've accepted the Emperor's terms so that I can be by your side. That's it. It's done.
大丈夫だ。お前は俺が守る。これからはずっと
It's okay. I'll protect you. I'll be by your side from now on. Oh, this is so bad, right? Right? This isn't good. This isn't what happy feels like. Tastes like depression. He gently pushed down on my shoulders, guiding me to the floor. Shungen stared down at me from above.
お前には自由になってほしい。女として生きてほしいと言っただろう。だけど。
I want you to be free. I told you I want you to live as you are,
その相
but
手が俺じゃないなんて嫌なんだ。お前は誰にもやれない。
Oh, he's a yandere? Wait, is he yandere? Have I got a yandere? Did I just find out now? I don't want the person you're with to be anyone but me. Got that? Girl. Shungen nuzzled his face into my neck. His soft lips brushed against my skin gently. A kiss falls on my ear, then on my cheek. His lips pressed into my skin, toying with my heart. An unfamiliar euphoria, a sweet sensation numbed my body, and all my senses sending shivers down my spine. Shungen's hands, his lip, his touch. My body feels hot, and my mouth is breathless. Oh my god.
綺麗に着飾ったお前を他の男になんてやるもの
He
か。
sounds
共に
so
あるのは俺だけだ。
so not like a wait I thought Tomomori was the bad one. You look so beautiful. How could I let anyone else have you? Never. You're
こうして
mine.
お前に触れるのも隣で笑い合うのも
Should I have said I'm too
全
shy
部俺だけがいい。
when he asked if I wanted to do stuff with him? Goodness gracious. Touching you like this, laughing with you side by side. I'm the only one who gets to do that with you. His hand moved down from my shoulders to clasp mine tightly, intertwining them together with his hands. How is he leaning on me? The burning heat of our bodies melted together, blending into something beautiful and new. Are we liking this?
これでいいんだ。平家を倒し源氏の世になればお前は安心して暮らせるんだから。
He's giving I'll protect you, and he smothers me with a pillow. Am I feeling Norn 9 right now? Am I gonna be Norn 9'd? So that's all there is to it. Once the Heike are defeated and the Genji rule, you'll be able to live in peace.
戦のことも
God.
頼朝殿のことも俺が引き受ける。
I'll take care of the war and Lord
何が起きても
Yoritomo.
お前を守る。
No matter what happens, I promise I will protect you. So just
そばにいてくれ。
stay with me. Girl, run. Girl, cute's not enough. Cute's not enough in this one. No. I was once again enveloped in the strong embrace, and my heart quickened as he pressed his body against mine. Shungen, one by one, tiny drops began overflowing from Shungen's tired eyes. He's desperately reaching out to me with his heart screaming to be with him. His tears and his voice stirred me. Shungen's made up his mind. He's determined to throw it all away for me. If he made up his mind, then I must as well. I wrapped my arms around his back and let a whisper escape my lips. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. We're gonna die. If this is the path you choose, then my place is next to you. No matter what happens, that won't change. Got that? Right? Like, oh, girl.
シャナ
Don't go with this man. He has no eyes. Are we in the bad route yet? I'm waiting for just waiting for the bad one. My arms loosened and I stared at Shungen. I saw my reflection in his eyes filled with uncertainty like that of a lost child. But I don't just want to be protected. We want to support each other like we always have. That's why I'm going with you to defeat the Heike. I'll take off this kimono and join you on the battlefield. This is when it turns bad, right? Like, boy showed up with no light in his eyes. I swear that I'll be with you even when our roads split with Lord
お前も剣を
Yoritomo.
振るうのか
You'll wield a sword too. You think I'm gonna just stand by while the most important person in the world to me goes off to war? No, we're together from here on out, Shungen. I stared straight back at him and Shungen's eyes glistened as I spoke to him. Did they? They look listless to me, and just as those eyes looked as though they were about to again overflow with tears, I pulled him towards me. No. From the roof above, I heard the faint pattern of rain. A storm is coming, and yet, despite the uncertainty of what lay ahead, as long as I had Shungen's hand to hold, I had something to hope for. And like our hands, our fates were now forever joined. I would go with Shungen no matter what. Somehow we're in chapter 12. Somehow that wasn't the bad ending. Somehow. Unless the bad ending happens in this chapter. Is the bad ending if I'm like, okay, and then I stay and he gets murdered by his brother? What is that? What is this? Oh goodness. Mountain road near Yamatono-kuni.
おい、知ってるか義経様と俊元が都で大変なことになってたって。
Did you hear that? Apparently Yoshitsune and Shungen were in some sort of trouble in the
確
capital.
か千葉常種様の使者が妙な情報を持ってきたんだろ
Tsunetani Chibi's messenger brought some strange
詳しく
information.
は知らないが、お二人は今後、法皇様に取り立ててもらうらしい。
I don't know all the details, but I heard that the two of them will be taken in by His Highness after the war. After the war.
なら、頼朝様を差し置いて、あの二人が出世するってことか。そんなことをするとは思えないが。
I mean, guys, calm down. A couple little orphans, they'll be fine. Then you're saying those two are going to get promoted above Lord Yoritomo? I don't believe
権力に
that.
目がくらむってこともあるだろうどっちにしろこのまま行けば戦だな
You never know. Maybe they've been blinded by power. Either way, if this keeps up, it's war.
どうした高綱
What is it, Tatsune? Takatsune.
なんでも今日にいた軍はもう都を出たん
Nothing.
でした
Did the army in Kyoto leave the capital already?
ああ
Yes.
こちらより数日先に行軍し戦場へと向かっているはずだ
They should be marching a few days ahead of us.
こたびは海上での戦だからな到着後設営及び水軍の整備を先行してもらう手はず
Since
だ
this is a naval battle, they are going to set up and maintain the navy in the preparation for our arrival.
渡辺、河野、熊野の水軍には声をかけたんでしたよね。じゃあ合流したらすぐ手伝わないと。
You spoke to the navy and Watanabe Kono and Kumano already, didn't you? They'll be able to help.
でも
But
大丈夫かな
I hope it will all works out.
何がだ
What's that?
その義経様と俊元の話が常種殿の使者から漏れちゃったみたいで。
Yoshitsune and Shungen's story seems to have leaked, and there are rumors spreading throughout the
みん
military.
な半信半疑って感じだけど不安なのが伝わってくるんです。影時殿も昨日他の武将と話してましたよね。
Everyone's kind of speculating, but I can tell that they're anxious. You spoke to some of the generals about it yesterday, right?
ああ実のところ俊元らとは縁を切るべきだという意見も出ている
Yes, in fact, some have suggested that we should preliminarily disassociate ourselves from Shungen and the others.
でも二人はまだ
But-
朝廷側につくと決まったわけじゃ。
But why? The two of them haven't officially decided to side with the Imperial Court yet.
もはやそういった次元ではないのだ。奴らへの不信感は軍全体に広がっている。
That's not the point. Distrust on them is spreading through the military. My lord, what
い
shall
か
we
がされ
do?
るのですか。もはや一国の猶予もありません。
We no longer have a moment to lose.
平家を打ち果たしてすぐ戦に乗じて消すことも検討せねば。
We no longer have a moment to lose. We should consider taking advantage of the war to eliminate all threats in
討
your
ち死
way.
にしたといえば朝廷は何も言えません。
If he were just another casualty of war, the Imperial Court would have no say in the matter.
それが妥当か。
Is that so?
頼朝様。
But, Lord Yoritomo.
詳細は追って決める。まずは平家討伐に集中させろ。
We'll decide the details later. We need to focus on defeating the Heike first.
承知いたしました。
Yes, sir.
行く
Let's
ぞ
go.
高綱。
Takatsune.
忘れるなよ。俺を殺
What
す。
goes around comes all the way back around. Retribution or same time, Baisen province. Let's take a break here. We'll cross this river once everyone's strength is restored.
では連絡してまいりましょ
I'll let the
義
men
経様
know.
はここでお
Please
休み
rest
くだ
here,
さい。
Lord Yoshitsune. Thanks. My lord, are you in love with me? Because I am in love with you. I wonder where Lord Yoritomo and the other are now. If things don't go smoothly here, the war will be prolonged. We have to be on our toes. After leaving the mansion, I was able to safely rejoin my friends. When I told Genpei and the others that I was indeed a woman, they were certainly surprised but quickly accepted me as I am. His Highness promptly granted me permission to fight in the upcoming battle as well. His Highness seems to have placed all his faith in the deal with Shungen. It's still hard to believe that Shungen accepted the Emperor's deal, but it's true. Fake your own death. Just fake your own death. What are they gonna do? Ask to find the body? I'm sorry, it's somewhere on a battlefield. Go find it yourself. I mean, that's kind of mean, but like... Just as I was about to turn my attention to Shungen, who was seated next to me, Benkei and Tadanobu approached.
殿、平家の動向について詳細が届きました。
My lord, we have received details on Heike troop movements. I see. So they'll be holed up in Hokoshima in Nagatono Kuni.
はい。しかし報告によれば、兵力はそれほど回復しておらぬようです。
Indeed, according to the report, they haven't been able to replenish their troops or supplies since the last battle. So that's the only Heike stronghold that remains then.
ああ。
Exactly.
だからこそ今回の戦で決着がつくってわけだ。
And that's why they're going to settle things once and for all here.
しかし、今回は海上戦になる。不慣れな部分もかなり多いからな。
But this time it's a battle at sea, something we don't have a lot of experience with.
到着したら周りの地形を確認しよう。
When we arrive,
地元の漁夫にも話が聞ける
let's
と助
check
かる
out the
な。
terrain and talk to some of the local fishermen. I've also been asked to procure some ships, so we'll have to work out more details beforehand. What's up,
いや、
Tadanobu?
法皇様とあんなことがあったのに、二人とも普段通りだなと思っ
It's
て
just you
な。
choosing to be acting like everything's normal.
それに、軍内に噂が広がってる。知ってるだろ。
Besides, there are rumors spreading through the ranks in the army, you know that, right?
詳細は知らないようだが、俺たちが法皇様の提案に乗ったと思っているようだな。
You don't know the details, and yet you think we're on board with the Emperor's proposal.
否定しなくていいのか。おそらく、頼朝様たちにも知られてるぞ。
You're not even gonna deny it? If word has spread to our forces, Lord Yoritomo and the others know too.
今の状況で何か言っても不信感が増すだけだ。皆には戦働きの成果を見て信じてもらうしかないだろう。
Anything I say now will only make things worse. All I can do now is prove our loyalty to Lord Yoritomo on the battlefield.
俊元、お主は殿と戻ってきた日、詳しいことは話してくれなんだ。
Shungen, the other day you came back with our lord. You didn't tell me the details, but you told me to leave it to you.
我らはその言葉を信じる。それでいいのだろう。
I'll take you for your word, but are you sure you have things under control? I'm sure. Shungen.
今回の件が
Once
知
it
れれば
becomes public, it's
源氏が二
inevitable.
分し
Blah 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 blah. I forgot this was. Shungen said he's willing to stand against Lord Yoritomo, and I promise to follow him. But is this really the right course? I don't want to see Shungen forced to fight his own brother. I stared blankly at the surface of the river in front of me, unable to shake the uneasiness. And then, as we continued on our march for a few weeks until we arrived at Danorura, not far from the Heike stronghold, we immediately set up camp and began preparing for naval warfare. Days later, Lord Yoritomo and the others joined us.
頼朝殿、景時殿、お久しゅうございます。
Lord Yoritomo, Sir Kagetoki, it's been a while. Indeed, you must be so tired from the long march.
そちらもご苦労だった。
I could say the same to you.
守備はどうだ?
What's the situation? We have secured provisions and the recruits are recruits you requested. Please feel free to inspect them later. We were able to finish without a hitch, not only because of everyone's cooperation, but also because of Shungen's leadership.
そうか。
I see.
春元、お前もよく励んだ。問題はなかったか?
Shungen, you've done well. Did you encounter any problems along the way?
はい。お心を煩わせることは何も。
No, sir. Certainly nothing to concern you with. As soon as Shungen said those words, the air became tense. This tension, the anxiety drifted from the entirety of the Lord Yoritomo army and forced itself squarely on Shungen and me. I guess the rumor had made its way through his army too, but then why doesn't Lord Yoritomo say anything? He doesn't even appear upset.
陣に入り、すぐに軍議を行う。皆に声をかけておけ。
We'll enter camp and then immediately hold a strategy session, inform the generals. Yes, sir. Only insinuation probably probingly stared and whispered, the secrecy made my blood boil. There really is no way to avoid it. Lord Yoritomo sees us as nothing more than an obstacle in his way, and that can only mean one thing. Death. Despite the tense situation, Yoritomo's army was steadily preparing for battle.
我々はついに平家を倒す。
We will finally defeat the Heike.
戦場はここ、壇の浦。こたびの戦は海上戦となる。
The battlefield is in Danaora. This battle will be waged at sea.
敵の総大将は平の則盛、他に友盛、重衡、則常と名だたる武将が残っているが、どう配置してくるかは不明だ。
The Heike are led by Noritomi, Taira, and the other remaining generals are Tomomori, Shigehira, and Noritsune.
兵力差で言えばこちらが有利。
While we have the
兵家は
advantage
以
in
前よ
troop
り水
strength,
軍を有しておるため、我らより船に慣れているだろう。
the Heike have had more time to prepare and train on the water.
加えて、兵家の
We're
拠
having
点
the
に近い
same
となれ
fight
ば、
every
不利な
time.
面もあると言わざるを得ない。
Alright, I'm making a small window to see if I can get in a waiting room. LOL. In addition, I would add that being so close to the Heike stronghold is a disadvantage.
準備を万全にしていても油断ならないってことですか。
Even though we're fully prepared, I guess we can't be too careful, huh? Guess not.
また、一の谷での戦と同様、我々は三種の神器を奪還する役目も負っている。
Additionally, we have been tasked with finding the sacred treasures. We can't return without them. You could. Actually, you could.
先の戦では取り返せなんだ。必ずや見つけてみせよ。
Sure, I guess. Indeed, they slipped through our fingers last time. We can't let that happen again.
ああ、戦場で紛失なんてしたら一大事だ。
Alright, I don't know. Alright. Indeed, coming back empty-handed to His Highness would be a big problem.
闇雲に戦っては危険だな。何か策を弄しておく方が良いだろう。
I mean, he already sucks. Like, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do to us? We'll have to come up with some kind of plan to get them back. It would be foolish to go into this battle blind. Except, we're not are we blind? Have we not been planning? It's been weeks. The thing that drives me crazy with this game is like, they're like, it's been 6 months. We're not prepared. How are we not prepared? All eyes naturally turn to Shungen.
先日、地元の漁夫と話をしました。その者によると、壇ノ浦は時によって潮の流れが変わるそうです。
Oh goodness. ちょっと待って。Wait, will we verify you're a real fan? Oh god. I spoke to a local fisherman the other day. According to him, the tides at Danoru are very strong and change
その厄
quickly.
介な動きからして、我々が平家側へ船を進めるのは難しいかと。
If we're going against the tide, it will be difficult for us to advance our ships to the Heike side.
では、どうせよと。
So what do you suggest? Oh no. Why? Yeah, sure, why not? I have so many random pop-ups when I try to do one thing. That's crazy. These the 2 different days. Do I do that right? Oh, the time's the same. Ha 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 ha. I know what I mean. I thought all the tickets went on sale at the same time. Apparently I am wrong, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Not that. Unless it's broken, which is possible. Things do break around me quite frequently. Florida. Not what I meant to do at all. Alright, well, that's it. That's all the ones I'm gonna be in. Send it to my code, please. I'm too lazy for that. You gotta watch me, like, struggle to not get tickets. That's the sad part. I'm gonna do all this and not end up with tickets. Apparently these ones went on sale already. I swear they all had the same time, but that sounds like me. That was loud. What did you suggest? That's a bad sign. That's such a bad sign. That's a sold out sound. Sold out. Alright. Cool, we got 2 other ones. There is no need to force our way through. Make sure the other one's not playing video. I don't want video playing. There's no need to force our way through at a disadvantage. We'll let the ships hang back.
え？でもそれじゃあ敵がこっちに追い打ちをかけてくるよ。
But then the enemy will come right for us.
それでいいんだ。わざと平家側をおびき寄せ。
Alright. Sit you down here in this corner. Put everything else on top of you just so I can see it. That's fine. We'll deliberately lure the Heike in. Once they come close enough towards us, we'll have the Genji archer station on Kanju and Manju Island to fire on them. Then, when the tides turn, we'll attack them all at once.
海流も念頭に入れた策は良い。だが、もう少し万全を期しておきたい。
It's good to have the plan that keeps the ocean current in mind, but I'd like to also have something a bit more
確
reliable.
かにこれだけでは
It's
心
more
もとないです
reliable.
ね
You're right, I don't think this alone will be enough.
確実ではありませんが敵方から離反者が出るよう開戦前までに調略を行ってはいかがでしょう
I'm not sure about this, but we could try to arrange for a defection from the enemy side before the battle
兵家
starts.
の勢いももはや風前の灯火今ならば敵方についている者らも願える可能性が高いかと
The Heike no longer have the wind at their back. I think there is a chance that we could get some of the armies on their side to flip.
残るは神器の捜索か
And what about the search for the sacred treasure? Lord Yoritomo, I believe a naval boarding party would be the best method of attack. When the tides turn and we move to counterattack, we will board the enemy ship and search for them.
揺れる船に飛び移るには時間がかかる。軽業でもあるまいし。
Jumping onto a
うまくいくか
rocky ship
どう
is
か。
no easy task, I'm skeptical. Shungen and I can take the lead. We've been climbing and jumping since we were kids in the mountains around Kodama. Before you arrived, we practiced on a few of the ships in the harbor. It wasn't a problem. Please leave it to us.
後方の島に弓兵隊を配置残りはすべて船にて交戦せよ
Archers on the rear island throw all reserve ships into the
敵の
battle.
戦力を削ぎこちらに潮の流れが来た時一気に叩いて
We'll lure the enemy
陣
in,
地を奪
reduce
還
their
する
strengths, and when we tides turn, we'll strike at once and retake the sacred treasure.
敵方の調略は影時が手を回せ神器捜索は義経と俊元に先陣を任せ
Takatoki will be in charge of dealing with the enemy. Yoshitsune and Shungen will lead the search for treasures.
開戦までおのおの準備を怠るなよいな
Until the battle begins, I expect all of you to continue to prepare diligently. Understood. Oh my goodness. Speaking is my first language. On the eve of the battle against the Heike, tomorrow we'll finally meet the Heike in battle. This thumping in my chest is just nerves before the battle, or...
ここにいたのか
There you are,
明
Shungen.
日は長丁場だぞ早く休んでおかないと
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day, you should get some rest. I know, but I can't help but feel nervous about all of this.
それは戦のいや頼朝殿が気になるからか
Are you worried about the battle or Lord Yoritomo? Boy. Boy, be so ready.
やはりそうかお前は本当に優し
You
い
really
な
are kind, aren't you? You think? Probably not the right one. No. No, it's not so simple, don't you see? I've decided to be with you, but I'm not sure about having a fight with Lord Yoritomi. I don't want either of you to get hurt, and that's all I can think about.
それを優しいと言うんだ小さい頃から
Like
そう
I
やって
said,
周り
that's
のことば
because
か
you're
り気にかけて
kind.
いたろ
You're just so nice. Ever since you were little, you've always been concerned for everyone
本
around
当に
you.
お前らしいよ優しさじゃないと否定するところも全部
That's the part that makes you you. Your kindness, your caring for others, your inability to take a compliment. Shungen!
お前は義仲と争うことになった時も心を痛めて
I
いた
know you were heartbroken when we had to fight with Yoshinaka
そのこと
too.
を思えばシャナにとって今の状況がどれだけ辛いものかもわかる
When I think about it, I know how hard this must be for you, Shana.
本当は避けられたらよかったのに
The truth is,
その顔を曇らせた
I
いわけじゃない
wish it could have been avoided. I've never wanted to bring you sorrow. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
そうだな
I have.
俺の
Because you're
一番はお前だから
all that matters to me. His eyes regarded me fondly as a gentle smile made its way across his face. In his gaze, I could see how pure and true his feelings for me were.
状況からしてあちらもすぐに動くだろう。
Knowing Lord
きっかけさ
Yotomi,
えあれば確証などなくともすぐに刃が向けられる。
they'll be ready to strike at us without warning. Lord Yotomi won't pull any punches, same as with Yoshinaka. Even if we were to flee now, we would soon be pursued and eventually fight.
そうだな。敵とみなせば容赦のない
He
人だ。
is merciless if he considers you an enemy. I couldn't find anything to say to Shungen's nonchalant reply. I was stuck trying to find answers to an unsolvable problem. My whole life, all of it, it all comes back to that damn name.
シャナ
Shana. From the time I was born, the Genji name was always in my way. It was too painful and I could not accept the fate I was given. But as I went into battle with you and the others, as I learned how to fight, that changed. Being Yoshitsune and fighting for the Genji gave me the purpose for the first time in my life. It gave me meaning to my name. You all support me as I fight. Although it wasn't my true identity, I felt as I was able to fulfill my duty as Yoshitsune. Looking back on it, it was the first time I was truly happy with my name. So I thought that when I would give you this name, you could experience that joy as well. And yet, now that it's come to the attention of His Highness, we're just being used as pawns in his struggle with Lord Yoritomi. The name of Genji continues to torment us.
だがそれももう終わりだ。
Yes, but that's over now. What do you mean?
その苦しみは俺が引き受けるよ。
The suffering is
そ
mine.
して
I'm going to end it.
すぐに終わらせる。刃を向けられたその時、
When the blade is pointed at me,
頼朝殿を殺す。
I will kill Lord Yoritomi. No! Like, stop! I don't want murder. His words stung and left me speechless. Still, despite his words, Shungen's eyes were calm. But behind that calm, they burned a flame, one that flickered and swayed quietly. He said before that he would stand against Lord Yoritomi, but to say it with such conviction. Do you really mean that?
ああ、
Then you kill
そ
him.
のくらい本気でいかねば消えるのはこちらだろう。
If we don't get serious, we'll be the ones at the wrong end of the blade.
大丈夫だ。
It's okay.
決着をつければ源氏の子は一人になる。
If we settle
権
this,
力争いはそれで終わりだ。
there'll only be one child of Genji left, and that will be the end of it.
俺たちを引き裂くものは全て消す。二人で生きていくためには。
I'll erase anyone and anything that seeks to tear us apart. It's the only way for the two of us to be together. Shungen.
俺とお前は一連卓勝。その時は共に戦ってく
And
れ
you,
るだろ
you'll be with me, right? You'll fight with me, won't you? He was smiling, but there was sadness within his words. I felt distorted but conveyed his feelings. Yet his gaze was straight and unwavering, and in his gaze I found a ray of hope. As long as I have you, it doesn't matter where we go, as long as we have each other. Which means I don't give a fuck if we end up staying here. We could run away. Just run away, bro. This is feudal Japan. They're not gonna find you. Just change your names. They don't have the same kind of certificates that they do. Be commoners, bro. I never had a family. I've always only had you, Shungen, and so no matter what, I want to stay by your side. If this path leads to the future for us together, then I'll fight by your side. As we held hands, we shared our warmth with one another, and I felt an unshakable connection between us. In that moment, I felt as though we were sharing one heart. A wave of relief washed over me. Don't worry, you'll be fine, as long as you're with Shungen. Shungen gave me a small smile, and I smiled back at him. Girl, run. Girl, run. Alright, is this the day of the battle? Alright, we're gonna save it here. I'm gonna go play a moment of Pokopia. Because I can't finish this today, because I have to end my stream in about 10 minutes. Or less than 10. Less than 10 minutes. But that's okay. We'll get to go look at Pokopia for a second. And then we'll say goodbye. Oh, wrong button. Wrong one. This one. Nope, not that one. This one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like this route. I don't like that I'm gonna destroy your brother. It's not the vibe I want. I'm gonna guess where I'm gonna end at. Let's see. Gonna guess that. We're gonna guess that's where the end chat's gonna happen. Find out if I'm right later. Thanks for the stream. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me, Bess. I'll have more Birushana coming soon. I need to try and finish his route. Then there's 3 other routes, and then there's all the maybe endings, and then there's so much. Get up. Wake up. Security camera spotted a new Pokemon. Pokemon's the talk of the town. Head to the Pokemon Center to see for yourself. Last time it was Bulbasaur. Is it Sableye? Yeah, I knew I missed one. Last day that I can exchange it. Oh man. Last day I can get a stamp too. I'm behind. Twine. Okay. What's that? Iron scaffolding. I want to buy DIYs. That's really what I'm more interested in. That way I can make the things. This is cool. I don't need it. Alright. Sableye. Twinkle twinkle, this shines. It may be jewels. Oh, it's not. It's just your twinkling smiling. I'm happy meeting you and your twinkling smile. Dwells in darkness. Comes from somewhere. Are there any around here? Maybe there are. Maybe there are not. What you looking for? Shiny and sparkling red crystal fragments. If you have some, would you share? I'd be happy. I'd reward you, of course. Can give red crystals. Ooh, I don't have any of those. You might find them in Dream Islands. Well, that's not a now thing. Wait, where's camera 5? You okay? It's really cheerful around here. Okay. Happy camera over here. Let's just make sure it's not this one. No. This is 5. Oh, this is 5. Okay. Does this seem loud? It feels loud. Maybe it's just me. It's probably because I turn the music completely off, basically, when I play Otome games so I can hear the voice. Done. 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 Huge. Huge man. Hot dang! That's an electrifyingly good spot. Just perfect for me, if I do say so myself. How do you live around these parts too? In that case, how about we brighten up this place and make it even more fun? I'll help you as much as I can. Dude, you're huge. Nice. Oh, wait, does that mean I got them all? I got them all! Rush and generate. Alright. I also turned this into a house and I moved that one Electra guy in here. I need to put a cash register in there. What annoys me is not all the pieces match. That's just what it's gonna be like. Am I strong right now? Wait, am I strong? Wrong button. Do I have? Oh yeah. I thought that's what this was. Or is it the slash? The slash? Slash. Valid. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. I don't want to jump down that hole. I don't want to have that time. Alright. Oh, that's got stairs to it. Why is it? This is all made out of gold. That's what I do. I just start digging holes. No, nothing. Alright, well, we tried. We dug pretty far. I turned this into Minecraft very fast. Alright. I think I saw something. Ooh. Account suspended due to policy violation. The owner of this account was found to belong to the criminal organization calling themselves Team R, which has been causing trouble across the region. The entire organization, including its boss, has been apprehended by the international police. We hope that this news will allow our users to continue using the platform with peace of mind. Okay. Interesting. It's just the random holes that get me. Like, why is there just random holes sometimes? Well, I wonder if this is where we're supposed to hide special stuff. Hello! How's it going? It's been going pretty good. We're about to end stream, so I hopped onto Pokopia just to see what my island's looking like. If a disaster on this scale has really happened, surely it would have received both local and global attention. With that thought, I remember a foundation activity in this region. They were known for their passion for Pokemon conservation. I have even donated to them. I thought the organization on that scale might be able to influence media so that no news of the disaster leaked outside the region. I spent countless days infiltrating the foundation servers, looking into any data I could lay my hands on, and sure enough, it gradually became clear that they were involved. I finally fell asleep after repeating all-nighters. When I woke up, I was surrounded by members of that foundation. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Look, we made it. We made it back to this room. Cool. This is where I have that in there just in case something shows up. Alright, well, we'll dig around that little area later. Alright, well, we got our stamp for today, which is not going to be much. What's this game called? Pokopia. Oh, someone just sent someone out of house. Let me go talk to them. It does, because I only was switching to this for the last, like, few minutes of my stream. It just didn't need that. This house is perfect. Wow, it's a house. Yeah, you want to live here? You promise it's okay? Thank you so much. Are we living together now? Perfect. It's a Pokemon game. Yeah, it's Pokopia. Alright. Boom. Alright, well, I think we're in a good spot. What are these guys doing? Just over here having fun. Alright, well that seems like a good saving spot. Alright, we gotta check out our island and see how things were doing. And then, let me double check my calendar. I think... Alright, today, where am I? Monday's gonna be my next stream. It's going to be a late night stream, so it'll be very late, which means it could be Pokopia, or it might be Birushana. I'm leaning towards Birushana just so I can get through his last route, which we're on the last chapter, but then there's the other endings. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Sleazy. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Bass. I will see you guys later. I hope you have a lovely night. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember I stream about 3 times a week on Twitch, usually. See you then. Bye, guys.